Late afternoon for some high school basketball rivalry action here in the Chris Cottrell joining you from our Logos broadcast location. All right, Gering High School getting ready for a girls and boys doubleheader with the Bulldogs hosting arch rival Scottsbluff. Glad to have you watching on KNB.TV, maybe Allo Channel 15 or Mobius Channel 1500. Some could be listening, 106.9 The Trail, and still others streaming at KHYYFM.com. Whatever your preference, sure glad to have you along. You blink and we're nearing the home stretch for this year's high school basketball regular season, already about 2/3 of the way through January. First, this girls matchup. Gering coming off a win at home over Chadron last night, 41-36, as they improved to 8-7 this year. That after a pair of home wins last weekend against Gordon Rushville and Campbell County out of Gillette. Steve Land has his Bulldogs playing their best basketball of the season in the here and now. For Scottsbluff, last night they had off. They had no midweek action, so they're coming off losses last weekend against Cheyenne East at home on Friday, and last Saturday, a week ago about this time, they were losing at Cheyenne Central. The Lady Cats currently 12-4 on the year, still putting together a real strong campaign, and they're ranked number 7 in the latest Omaha World Herald Class B poll. Now, this will be the second meeting of the year between these two. Scottsbluff won at home back on December 15th. That final was 55-48. So girls action for these two teams for the second time so far this season. Now in the nightcap, the Gering boys coming off a rough showing last night. Did not score in the first quarter. Only 6 points in the entire first half of action in their home loss to Chadron. That final, both offenses picked things up a bit in the second half. The final was 47-35. The Scottsbluff boys off a pair of losses last week, just like the Scottsbluff girls at Cheyenne Central on Saturday and the home loss on Friday night to East. It'll be the first matchup of the season between the Scottsbluff and Gering boys teams. Glad to have you on our Platte Valley Company's pregame show. We'll have pregame coaches' comments from both Dave Bolish and Steve Land. I spoke with Coach Bolish this morning. We'll hear Steve Land's post-game comments from last night as he visited with Jeff Kelly after the game. So we'll get to those two head coaches here in just a moment. Also, and let's see here, coming up on just after 4, Chuck Schwartz right now has WNCC volleyball coverage for you on KOZY 1013 and KOZYFM.com. That final match of the weekend scheduled against Utah State Eastern was set for a 3 o'clock first serve. Catch Cougar volleyball coverage with Chuck. Again, KOZY 1013 and KOZYFM.com. Those coaches' comments, again, spoke with Dave Bolish this morning, and we'll hear from Steve Lamb when we get to the Gering side of things with his post-game visit last night following the game against Chadron with Jeff Kelly. We'll dive in with Coach Bolish in just a moment when we come back right after this on the Rural Radio Network.
At Elite Physical Therapy, we provide preventative and rehabilitative treatments that maximize function and promote well-being for patients of all ages. With 2 locations in Scottsbluff and Gering, we offer the convenience of you choosing your location with the same great services no matter where you go. Stop into one of our locations today, in Scottsbluff at 214 West 27th Street or in Gering at 10th and M Street, and see what Elite Physical Therapy can do for you. Treatment you need and care you deserve.
This chair is way too big. It's perfect for us. This one's tiny. That's 'cause it's mine. Hey, this chair is just right. This bed is way too hard. It's perfect for me. This bed is way too soft. Just what I needed. This bed is just right. So come on over to Leeds Heads.
WNEB.TV. We've also got radio coverage on 106.9 The Trail as we get set for the first of two, I guess, late afternoon start here over at Gering with the Bulldogs hosting Scottsbluff. Time for pregame coaches' comments. First, we visit with Scottsbluff girls coach Dave Bolish. Coaches' comments brought to you by The Zone at Scottsbluff Screen Printing. See Shane Wilson and his staff, and you can be in The Zone all season long. Well, Coach, disappointing weekend last week. I know you kind of put a lot of eggs in that Cheyenne weekend basket. I'm sure it wasn't as bad as just being 0-2. Overall thoughts on how those last two games played out?
We are disappointed in that. We prepped for that for 2 weeks, and that's what it takes. Those teams are incredibly talented. They have the Cheyenne Central team, the All-Stater number 30. She lit us up for 29, 22 in the first half, and I thought we did a good job of adjusting in the second half. But I mean, those types of kids are just they're a lot to handle. They're going to get theirs. They're going to play really well. They're going to compete till the end. And I was really proud of our kids. I thought there was times where we could have just kind of folded and went away, and we never did. We had a chance to tie that game, go to overtime, down 5 with 22 seconds left. And I mean, this is a group that just believes that they're supposed to win. They believe they've done the work to win. I mean, and that's exact same situation of Shadron against in the Western Conference tournament. I mean, they think they're going to win. They think they can make plays, and they do make plays. So I'm happy with our ability to compete with that. That's always kind of our barometer is if we're close, if we're in those games, if we're competitive, if we have chances to win there, then I think that we're the place we need to be competitive down in the state tournament. So we're good. We're ready to roll. We had Warrior Week this week in practice. 2 of the best practices I've ever been a part of my entire life coaching, and I'm just excited for this group. I mean, they're a ton of fun to be around. So we're ready to rock and roll. We need a game this week.
Yeah, no midweek action, so you guys plenty of work on the practice floor. And second matchup of the year between these two squads. You beat Gering at your place by 7, I believe, back early in the year, about a little over a month or so ago. But they've improved. Right. They appear to be playing their best basketball right now. Coach Land's kind of got this group dialed in a little bit. They've got their rotation. And what are you seeing from Gering right now? They've won a few straight.
I think they're starting to play confident. I think that he does have some pieces there that he's doing a nice job of organizing and orchestrating to be as competitive as they can be. And we need Gering to be successful. We need them to win because the more they win, the more points we get. And that's just that's the way PowerPoints works. And so, we're Gering's biggest fan until we play them tonight. That's kind of how it goes. And I think that, like I said, I think Steve is doing a nice job of organizing the pieces that he has to be competitive and win basketball games, and I think they are playing their best basketball right now. So happy for them, happy for Steve, and we need to go take care of business. Is the next thing.
I thought Sydney Winkler kind of had her breakout game when you guys played them the first time around. Even though you won, at least early, they did a pretty nice job on the glass. What's the biggest concern when you deal with this team?
I think that ultimately the key to success for them, I think, is getting Winkler some open shots, is trying to get Freeze in the open floor and let Pazanka and Todd, work off the glass. And I think that they're finding ways to do that. And I think that if you can neutralize Freeze in transition, I think that if you can neutralize Winkler in the half court and then just check out, you can be effective. And so that's our goals. That's what we told the kids. Hey, these are these kids' strengths, and they do them really, really well. But once you're able to disarm that, I think we're fine. So that's our plan. That's what we're going to work on, and that's our objective today.
And we'll get you out of here on this one, wrapping up with Scottsbluff girls coach Dave Bolish with a quick key to the game brought to you by Team Auto Center, home with a lifetime warranty. And you touched on a bunch of things on the Gering side. Maybe what do you guys have to do offensively to keep your rhythm and wind up scoring more points than they do and get this W tonight?
Yeah, I think when it comes down to rivalry games, it's always the team that controls their emotions the best and just lets basketball come to them and plays the game. I say this to the kids, and it's kind of cliche, but basketball is very fair. It's very objective, and if you do more basketball things than the other team and you do your stuff better than the other team, you're going to have success. And so that's our control, and that's what we need to focus on. We want to play our best basketball regardless of who's wearing the opposite color. And that's something we're going to have to do for the rest of the year. So we're just trying to control us, control our emotions, rise to the moment, and then be efficient.
Keys to the game right there from Scottsbluff coach Dave Bolish. Tip-off in just a few minutes. We'll hear from Gering coach Steve Land in just a moment. Coach, appreciate the time. Best of luck tonight.
Thanks a lot, Chris.
We'll come back with more right after this on the Rural Radio Network.
Many people count on space heaters and electric blankets to help stay warm in the winter. Here are a few safety tips. Space heaters need space all around them. Only buy space heaters that are tested and labeled by a national recognized facility. Before using a space heater or electric blanket, inspect the cord for cracks or warm spots. Finally, turn off electric blankets when not in use. Space heaters and electric blankets can provide needed comfort or can be deadly if not used with care. So use caution this winter season. This message is brought to you by Chimney Rock Public Power District, your touchstone energy partner, the power of human connections.
Steve Land making his way here towards our broadcast position. We'll get some comments from Steve. First half, great start. Third quarter was kind of really the difference in this one here tonight.
Yeah, it was big, and I really warned our kids at halftime that we hadn't proved a thing. In fact, I was disappointed with the first half, the fact that we should have had about 32 points on the board. And, when we had them down, we needed to pull up the throttle a little bit more, which I think we just kind of relaxed a little bit there the last 3 or 4 minutes of the half. And we let down a little bit. They were a little cold get out of the gate, start shooting the ball, but I knew that would come around, and it did in the second half. So we got off to a dismal start in the third quarter, and that's usually a sign of getting beat. So I'm happy that our kids competed. When we're down 4, we were having trouble finding any offense against their zone. They kind of packed it in and tried to beat us from perimeter shooting, and we weren't shooting the ball real well. So, it was a tactic that I told our coaches that I would stay in that zone the whole time because we haven't proven ourselves that we can shoot ourselves out of it. So a gutty performance. I think Maddie Seiler had a big night, especially down the stretch. A couple steals, made 4 for 4 down the free throws. So, overall, exciting game for the fans, but something that we should have never been into.
Yeah, talk about the start you got off to, though, tonight. It was a great start. You hold Shattering to single digits in the first 2 quarters tonight. A good job on the defensive side, I thought.
Yeah, we talked about we wanted to up the tempo of the game. We wanted to be in their face. I think Gillette did that to us. And we wanted to make sure that we played that kind of defense, which we did. And then I wrote urgency up on the board, and I asked them what that meant, and they had to tell me what it meant. And he says, that's what we have to play with, and I thought our girls did play with a lot of urgency that first half.
How much trouble did their zone give you tonight?
Quite a bit. We finally started running our man off against it because we were standing around too much, and nobody wanted to shoot the ball. So we got more movement that way, and then we forced a couple things here and there, but hopefully tomorrow night or 4 o'clock when we play Scottsbluff that nobody's having the shooting wolves from the outside. But I told our girls to enjoy this game, but not for very long because we're turning ourselves to Scottsbluff for tomorrow.
Well, it was an exciting one here tonight. Your team, I think, showed a lot of growth. You were able to get the win last Saturday against Gillette, where you had to come back and you hung on tonight. How much growth have you think you've seen from your team this past week?
Well, I'm hoping a lot, but our practice schedule wasn't very good. We got junior high games up here, and so we're having to go over to Little Lincoln Elementary, and it's not a full court, so it's tough to get our legs underneath us and see the full court. But we have to do what we have to do as a school to get all our kids in, get them to play and stuff. So hopefully we'll have more gym space next week.
All right, Steve. Congratulations on the win. Thanks for stopping by.
All right, thanks, Jeff.
All right.
On this field, it's baling, but somewhere there's one mowing, and somewhere one raking, one loading, stacking, lifting, and pulling. Our full lineup of utility tractors is built to get any job done right. The Kubota M-Series.
Your Kubota dealer is Sandberg Implement in Gering.
For more than 162 years, FNBO has been with you where you are. A bank committed to helping you earn more and save more, so you can do more, both big and small. It's what you can expect from the great big small bank.
When you call Gering Valley Plumbing and Heating, you will have options. Repair it, rebuild it, or update it. Whether your furnace stops working or your bathtub won't drain, Gering Valley Plumbing and Heating provides the services you need to be comfortable. Weekends, holidays, or late nights, we will be there. With over 30 years of service, our certified technicians and cutting-edge technology can keep your systems running at their peak efficiency. Gering Valley Plumbing and Heating, every time we enter your home, we leave it a better place to live.
Just about set for opening tip-off here in just a couple of moments. We'll get the introduction of starting lineups ahead of tip-off for our rivalry doubleheader tonight. Girls first, boys will follow. Scottsbluff crosstown to take on Gering. First, the starters for the visitors from Scottsbluff High School. Head coach Dave Balish, record at 12-4. Mariah Vila, a 5'3 junior, averages 11. Izzy Wright gets the start, a 5'5 senior. Also in the starting lineup, sister Callie Wright, a 5'5 senior. Emma Foote, a senior at 5'6, averages 7.5 points a game. And Jamison Howard rounds out the starting five, a 5'9 senior. She averages 2.5 points per ball game. They'll dim the lights a little bit. Now we'll get the starters for Steve Land's Gering squad. Come in with 3 straight wins and a record of 8-7. Sydney Winkler, a 5'5 junior, averages 12.5 points per game. Carol Wyo, a 5'3 senior, 8 points a night. Chloe Fries, a senior, 8.5 points per game. Maddie Seiler in the backcourt, a 5'5 sophomore, averages 4 a game. And rounding out the starting five for Gering and Steve Land, it's Carly Pazanka, a 6-foot sophomore, averages 6 points a game and 8.5 rebounds per contest as well. Glad to have you. Logos broadcast our location here. We've got TV and radio. Make sure you see Jeremy downtown Gering, his crew. They do a great job for you, whatever the case may be as far as needs are concerned. That's Logos in downtown Gering. Ball is in the air. Our opening tip tonight brought to you by Papa Murphy's Pizza. It's controlled by Scottsbluff. Of course, Papa Murphy's at 2801 Avenue B. They're in Scottsbluff. They do a great job for you as Mariah Vila gets the scoring off to a quick start. Opening basket of the night for Scottsbluff. Papa Murphy's, don't forget to register for the Papa Murphy's Text Club. A quick turnover committed by Gering, and that leads to an easy layup for Avila. She's got the first 4 points of the ball game. Gering handles the press this possession much better, but they turn it over in the front court down in the paint area. Here comes Scottsbluff looking to run with Callie Wright. She'll bounce it to the right wing. Up top now Emma Foote. She'll hoist the three off the front of the iron. Offensive rebound controlled by Wright. Tipped away, and now it's Gering basketball with Seiler. Outlet pass up ahead to Sydney Winkler. Winkler comes to a stop and raises up and knocks down the jumper. Gering's on the board. Fast start. As you would expect, the tempo for these two teams up and down early. Three off the heel of the iron. Rebound comes off. Grabbed by Sydney Winkler, and a reach-in foul is going to go against Scottsbluff. Jamison Howard called for the foul. That's her first. First team foul committed by Gering. Full court press from Scottsbluff. They get it to Winkler, middle. She'll bring it across the timeline. Winkler picks up her dribble, finds Seiler. Good bounce pass to the low block right side. Up for an easy layup, and Carly Pazanka ties the game at 4. 4-4. 6.5 to go in the opening quarter. Shot from Emma Foote. She'll get 2 now at the line. A shooting foul goes against the Bulldogs, and that's on Carly Pazanka. That'll be her first. Emma Foote so far this year, a 61% foul shooter. Comes in at 7.5 points per game. Avila's got the first 4 points. She leads Scottsbluff in scoring at 11 per ball game. So Foote gets 1 of 2, knocks down the second. 5-4 lead for the Cats. Couple of quick 4-0 spurts for each team early. Now a free throw from Scottsbluff. Awayo, bounce pass along the baseline. They get it outside to Chloe Freeze. Off the mark from deep. Rebound comes off long to Avila. Avila pulls back the dribble. Finds an open teammate. That's Foote. Dribbled into a contested shot. Offensive rebound, though, goes to the Bearcats. Foote. Cut off by Pazanka. Pass to the perimeter, inside the arc. Avila's jumper would not go. Ball loose on the floor, still loose. Winkler, Seiler on the floor. We get a whistle and a jump ball as Avila reached in. Possession arrow favors the Bulldogs. Gering will inbound. Length of the floor to go. Full court pressure. Jamison Howard gets the tip, and the ball goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Gering. They'll inbound now from the near side. Awayo. Gering trails 5-4. Coming off the win last night at home here against Chadron. They've won 3 straight games. Steve Land said yesterday, last Saturday's win against Campbell County, maybe the biggest in his 3 years since taking back over the girls program. Now Winkler cans the top of the key triple. Sydney Winkler with 5:20 to go in the first quarter. On the dribble drive action that time, it's Callie Wright. She's fouled. She'll shoot 2 at the stripe. 7-5 Gering.
Fouls on number 3, Izzy Wright for the Bearcats. Her first teams.
Yeah, they got the foul wrong. It's on Sydney Winkler. And the miss.
Fouls on number 3, Sydney Winkler for the Bulldogs.
From Callie Wright. Scottsbluff 1 for 3 early here at the foul line. Make it 1 for 4. Wright missed both. Sabrina Harsh just into the ball game off the bench. Tip the ball out. Scottsbluff has it. Now Foote walks with it on the perimeter. First turnover committed by the Lady Cats. 12-4. Lost at home Friday of last week to Cheyenne East. Then on the road Saturday, a loss at Cheyenne Central. Multiple substitutions now for Gering as Nikki Todd's in. And let's see, looked like, well, Nikki Todd's in the ball game. That might be our only change here at that dead ball. 7-5 Gering, they've got it. Whistle and a push on the perimeter just across the center court stripe, and the foul goes. Sabrina Harsh. Her first second team foul. 7-5 Gering. They have the basketball. Just under 5 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Gering now turns it over. That's their 3rd turnover in the early going. Foote sizes up the defender, gets deep into the paint. Challenging the shot was Freeze. It wouldn't go for Foote. Offensive rebound Harsh. She's fouled. 2 shots coming at the stripe for Sabrina Harsh, a 5'10 sophomore. Harsh averages 7.5 points and 7 rebounds per game. 4 minutes, 46 seconds to play here. Here in the first quarter. And Scottsbluff continues to struggle a bit here in the early going at the stripe. Now 1 for 5. Harsh gets the second. 47% shooter on the season. It is a 7-6 ball game. Gering ball and a 1-point lead. 4 minutes, 36 seconds to go. First quarter action. On the drive, Freeze is fouled. This will go on Anna Kelly. That 3-for-3 early substitution that we've grown accustomed to with the Cats this year brings Kelly, Harsh, and Peyton Berta onto the floor. Chloe Freeze came into the weekend shooting just 43% at the foul line. Sinks the first, second goes as well. Gering pushes the lead to 3, 9-6. Mariah Avila hesitates for a moment as she dribbles inside the arc. Now she'll back it up. They'll set their half-court offense. To Emma Foot. Foot holds, lobs it to Berta. Berta operates along the baseline, and we get a blocking foul called against Gering Sid Winkler. So tricky spot now for Steve Land as Winkler has 2 early fouls. Inbounds pass, they get it back down low quickly to Harsh. Missed the shot. Here comes Freeze. Freeze goes all the way to the bucket. A little runner off the iron, rebounded by Harsh. Here comes Scottsbluff with Berta. Peyton Berta, open shot, left side near the corner, and it drops for Mariah Avila. And Scottsbluff and Gering are tied 9 apiece with 3 minutes and 58 seconds to play here in the early going. We've got a 30-second timeout on the floor. We'll keep it right here. Avila has 7 of the 9 early for Scottsbluff, and 3 different players have scored for Gering. Sydney Winkler, who sits with 2 fouls, leads with 5 points. Well, we've got just a moment to tell you about Wells Fargo Advisors. For more than 125 years, they've been creating wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving their clients' personal financial goals. Call Ryan Windhorst at 632-7561. Together, you'll go far. That's Wells Fargo Advisors and Ryan Windhorst. Out of the timeout, we're tied 9 apiece. Girls action. We'll have the boys game a little later on this evening. Scottsbluff in the all reds, Gering in the home whites. Maddie Seiler sat for a moment, came back on quickly after Winkler picked up her second foul. Now Freeze operates off the bounce, misses the shot. Berta grabs the rebound. Peyton Berta looking to push. Bounce pass down low comes to Harsh. She threw it back to the perimeter, tried to find Berta, but it was intercepted by Carly Pazanka. Pazanka goes up strong, scores it, and a foul chance for a 3-point play. Pazanka has 4 early points. Peyton Berta called for the foul. That's her first, 4th team foul. And Carly Pazanka, 49% free throw shooter entering the weekend. She'll get one. She'll hit one. Gering 3 for 3 at the stripe, and they go back to a 3-point lead, 12-9. Avila with the basketball. On the dribble action towards the basket. Left side of the free throw lane. And got the lefty layup to go. Mariah Avila off to a great start. She's got 9 points as we come up on 3 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Owayo with her first shot. Missed it a little too strong off the glass. Offensive rebound went to Nikki Todd. Missed the shot. Now she's showing some emotion after she grabs an offensive board.
Fouls on number 23, Sabrina Harsh.
Second foul on Sabrina Harsh.
To the line for Gering, number 42, Nikki Todd.
Todd shooting 47% at the line. Buries the first.
Checking in for Scottsbluff, and number 3, Izzy Wright.
Anna Kelly sits. Izzy Wright comes back on. Harsh will stay on the floor for now with 2 personals. Second from Todd, missed everything short. Whistle blows. Scottsbluff will get the ball along the baseline. They'll inbound. 13-11, Gering leads by 2. 3:02 to go here in this opening quarter. Avila brings it across the timeline. She'll come right, splits a pair of defenders, Got deep near the baseline, got the shot away as the contact came, and they'll say the foul on the floor. Seiler picks up the foul. Fouls mounting. We've got 5 on each squad here in this opening quarter. Right, now Berta, 3 on the way, knocking it down. Peyton Berta from long range. 14-13 Scottsbluff. Their second lead here late this afternoon. Missed shot on the offensive end for Gering. Foul on Berta, I believe. So Berta with 2. Harsh has been charged with 2. Carly Pazanka. 2 for 2 at the line after that make. We're even at 14. 2:34 to play here in the first quarter. Pazanka got them both. She's got 7. And Gering leads 15-14. Emma Foote on the dribble. Backs down, steps through against Pazanka, misses the shot. Rebound tip, ball tip grabbed by Owayo. Out high right side, got a little careless. Threw that over the head of Maddie Seiler and out of bounds. I've got that down as Gering's 4th turnover here in the first quarter. Emma Foote will play it in. Avila, now Foote on the right side wing. Berta posting. Izzy Wright. Now they'll drop it down to the low block left side. Too strong off the backboard. It would not go for Harsh. Outlet pass up ahead to Chloe Freeze. Layup off the square for 2. Gering back in front by 3. 17-14. Berta. Shot fake. Freeze defending. Spin dribbles her way to the paint. Whips a pass to the right side on the perimeter. Missing the 3 was Avila. Offensive rebound, Sabrina Harsh. She's fouled. And the near 6-foot sophomore will shoot 2 at the line, Sabrina Harsh.
To the line for Scottsbluff, number 23, Sabrina Harsh.
That was the second foul on Pazanka. Harsh 2 for 3 at the stripe. For Scottsbluff, it's Harsh, Howard, Foote, Izzy Wright, Mariah Avila. For Gering, Seiler, Owayo, Freeze, Todd, and Pazanka. And Sabrina Harsh has hit 3 straight at the line after a miss on her first attempt. Gering's lead is 1, 17-16, 90 seconds to go here in the first quarter, Seiler handles the point guard duties. Now Owayo on the right wing, hesitates, goes by the defender, and a little runner drops in for Kiera Owayo, her first basket of the game. Gering's had 5 different players score, as has Scottsbluff. Callie Wright backs up with the dribble, finds Izzy Wright. Now Howard on the right side, back to Izzy. They'll move it. Out high left with it is Avila. Avila lobs middle, 2 foot. And that pass deflected away out of bounds. It'll stay with Scottsbluff. 19-16 and a very offensive-minded first quarter for both these squads. Pass comes inbounds, and we're going to get a whistle and another foul. Intensity level high between these two rivals, and that's the second foul on Maddie Seiler. 2 apiece, Winkler, Pazanka, Seiler, Berta, and Harsh. So both teams with early foul trouble here in the first half. Mariah Avila, 77% foul shooter on the season, misses the front end of the 1-and-1. Here comes Gering. Owayo puts it on the deck. Bounce pass from the right baseline, attacking off the right side near the corner. And that pass was deflected, and then we get a whistle and a jump ball situation. Possession arrow goes to Scottsbluff. Cats have it in the front court. 32 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Avila holds, now puts it on the floor. Picks up her dribble, needs some help, finds Howard. Howard steps into a triple. Would not go. Tracking down the rebound is Carly Pazanka. She'll bring it herself, now gets it to Seiler. Seiler to Todd. Todd, whistle, offensive foul. And if it's Seiler, it's number 3. So Maddie Seiler picks up her third. 8th team foul already against Gering. Jazz Wybera comes into the game. 10 seconds to go in the quarter. Scottsbluff ball down by 3. Emma Foote trying to tie it up off the heel of the iron. Rebound grab by Ohio. She'll have a half-court heave off the backboard at the end of 1. 8 minutes in the book. And we've got a 3-point lead for Gering. They're on their home court on top of Scottsbluff. 19-16 on the West Coast scoreboard.
I've struggled with my weight since I was 13, but weight loss surgery changed my life. I've lost 120 pounds, 80 inches, and gained a whole new outlook on life.
Weight loss surgery may be the answer to your weight and health problems. Regional West offers the support of skilled surgeons and a dedicated bariatric team for your journey to a healthier you. Learn more about weight loss options at Regional West. It's time for a new you.
Hey y'all, Heather here with Platte Valley Vac & Sew. Platte Valley Vac & Sew has been a cornerstone in downtown Scottsbluff since 1977. Our family brings over 100 years combined experience in the vacuum and sewing machine industry. We stand behind all of our products with a warranty you can trust and service you can count on. Whether you decide to shop in-store or online at PlatteValleyVacandSew.com, our quality products and customer care shine through. You can buy online, sign up for classes, see a calendar of classes and events, view our newsletter, and stay up to date. Platte Valley Vac & Sew, downtown Scottsbluff, and online to serve you.
Monument Physical Therapy in Gering. They offer their Bumps and Bruises program, 1 free consultation and 1 free follow-up for all area athletes. That's Monument Physical Therapy in Gering. As we start the second quarter here at Gering High School, late on this Saturday afternoon, a little after 4:30. Gering with a 3-point lead. It's 19-16. Chloe Freeze, now Wybera picks up her dribble. Entry pass down low to Nikki Todd. Look middle, turned to her left shoulder, missed the shot, grabbed her own miss, so an offensive rebound, and the possession stays with Gering. Wybera, they'll need some quality minutes from Wybera. Ohio's going to handle the basketball with Seiler on the bench, Winkler's on the bench. Those two with a combined 5 fouls. Who wants to take the shots right now for Gering? Freeze won't hesitate. Puts it on the floor, drive, shot, fouled on the way up, or on the shot. She'll get 2 at the line. That goes against Mariah Avila. That'll be her first personal, 7th team foul. Gering shot 5 of 6 at the foul line in the first quarter. An opening miss here from Freeze in the early moments of the second quarter. Nope, that will not count. The miss won't be charged to her as we had a lane violation called against Gering. 19-16 Scottsbluff basketball. Chance to tie with a 3-ball, get within 1 with anything else. Foote. Now Callie right. Callie picks up her dribble. Emma Foote, long 2-point jump shot. Too strong, little backboard rim, and it rolls off and into the hands of the Bulldogs. Freeze has it, out high, top of the key, puts it on the deck, throws it off the square, and it falls in at the bounce. Freeze has 6 points. Right to Avila, up top Foote. Emma Foot holds, now puts it on the floor. Comes to a jump stop, hangs in the air, fouled by Pazenka, and that'll be Carly Pazenka's third foul. So the fouls are mounting quickly for plenty of key players in this game. 21-16, Gering has a 5-point margin. And it's Emma Foot at the stripe, but she's off the mark. Foot 1 for 3 at the line. We get 3 subs checking in with Harsh, Berta, and Paige Horn off the bench now for Scottsbluff, the freshman. A miss for Emma Foot. Foot is 1 for 4 at the line, 61% shooter on the season. Ohio, and we're going to get a push, and the foul goes on Emma Foot. Ninth team foul against Scottsbluff. 1-and-1 opportunity. Sydney Winkler checks back in with 2 personals. Pazenka will sit with 3. Gering won't see the second as the first is off the iron right side from Kiera Ohio. Berta, a little underhand give to Avila. Picks up her dribble, now Foot. Scottsbluff a little bit cold right now from the field and at the foul line. Harsh catches, right side low block, nothing doing. They get the basketball back outside. Berta on the drive, and that's a turnover. Hung in the air, didn't know where to go with the basketball, and threw it away. And now Jaslyn Wybera just a little ahead of herself. And the senior travels on the perimeter. 21-16, Gering leads by 5 after the turnover. 6th of the game from Gering. It'll be Bearcat basketball. 5:44 to go in the first half. Avila. Horn stands up top. She'll set a ball screen. Now it's Berta between the legs on the dribble. Bounce pass to the middle of the paint area to Harsh. Off the square for 2. First field goal for Harsh. She has 5 points. 21-18 the score. Ohio on the dribble. Some contact as the shot was released. No whistle. Here comes Scottsbluff. Berta. A little jump hook with a right hand. They'll get her for a travel before the shot. 4th turnover of the game committed by the Bearcats. Russell's Automotive, your family-owned go-to for all your quality automotive repair needs. Russell's Automotive, another one of our high school sports sponsors on the Rural Radio Network. Turnover from Scottsbluff. They trail Gering by 3. Bulldogs bring it across the timeline with Winkler to Freeze. Freeze bumped on her way up. No call. Offensive rebound off the missed shot. No, fell out of the hands of Nikki Todd. And here comes Scottsbluff. Berta thought about the 3. Horn hits the deck, saves the possession. Now Berta, bounce pass with the left hand to Harsh underneath. Missed the shot. Offensive rebound. Lot of contact, lot of missed shots. And finally clearing is Nikki Todd. Winkler throws it ahead to Ohio. Ohio goes to the rack, got it to go. Kiera Ohio makes it a 5-point lead again for Gering, 23-18. Ohio defends on the perimeter. Chasing Avila. Emma Foot picks up her dribble. Now Harsh near the right elbow. Couple of dribbles off the square. She got near the basket. A little 6-foot pull-up shot. Too strong. Here comes Gering with Ohio. Behind the 3-point line. And Freeze was kind of drifting away towards the baseline when that pass was made, and that's a turnover from Gering. Their 7th of the game. Avila from a couple of steps behind the 3-point line. Mariah Avila has 12 points here in the first half. Gering's lead cut to 2. 23-21. Timeout on the floor. 2-point lead for Gering right now on the West Coast scoreboard.
Finally, goodbye 2020. There was one good thing about 2020. That was the prices. And this is your last chance to get last year's prices at Renewal by Anderson of Wyoming. That's 20% off every window and door. Plus no money down, no interest, and no payments for 12 months. Only at Renewal by Anderson. But hurry, because 2020 pricing is only available until February 15th. Book your free estimate today. Call Renewal by Anderson of Wyoming at 307-215-7493.
Logos in Gering is the place to get all of your school spirit gear, personalized gifts, and promotional items for your business and employees, and banners for any special event. Logos is also the only place to stop for custom screen printing or embroidery. You can even design it yourself on their interactive website. Stop into Logos today. They'll design it, print it, and have it to you in no time. There's no job too big or small for Logos. That's Logos in Gering. Chris Cottrell with you tonight on the Rural Radio Network. We've got TV and radio rivalry matchup. Girls action here first. Boys will follow. Gering girls with a 2-point lead, 23-21, with 3:30 to go in the first half. Gering basketball. Briley Dean in for the first time. Sydney Winkler off the left side wing. A triple and a fist pump to boot. Winkler's got 8. Anna Kelly's been quiet here in the first half thus far. Mariah Avila has been just the opposite. Aggressive dribble action towards the rim right side. Fouled, she'll shoot 2. Avila leads all scorers with 12. She's 0 for 1 at the foul line. 3:09 to go here in the second quarter, 26-21. Gering up by 5. That triple from Winkler gave her 8 points in the game. Avila hits the first at the stripe. 4-point lead now for Gering. Scottsbluff tries to cut into it a little bit more, and they do with the Avila made foul shot. 5 in the quarter, 14 for the game. Sydney Winkler picks up her dribble. Now Freeze. Chloe Freeze is 0 for 10, or came into the weekend 0 for 9, missed one earlier. Didn't see the updated stat sheet from last night, but we get a whistle and a travel violation called against Gering. 26-23, Bulldogs give it back to the Bearcats. Gering leads by 3. Cats with it. Avila picks up her dribble. Izzy Wright. Now Anna Kelly. Avila near the right corner to Izzy Wright. Callie Wright puts it on the floor. Nothing doing in the middle of the paint. Right to right. Callie on the drive. High with the left hand off the square. Rebounding the miss is Nikki Todd. 2:17 to go in the half. Outlet pass up ahead. They get it to Awayo. Over top of the rim, missed everything. Here comes Scottsbluff's Jamison Howard. Ball is knocked away. It'll stay with Scottsbluff. Substitutions on Berta. On foot and also checking in is Sabrina Harsh. Staying for Scottsbluff, Izzy Wright and Mariah Avila. For Gering, Freeze, Todd, Winkler, Awayo, and Dean. It'll be Bearcat basketball along the baseline. Set up in the box. Couple of screens. Oh, they had Avila open. Instead, they go backside for the layup shot. It wouldn't go for Izzy Wright. Backside board controlled by Sabrina Harsh. And Harsh has her second basket, 7 points for the game. Freeze. Avila backed away, gave her the long jump shot. She missed it. And the rebound grabbed by Emma Foote. Foote will bring it herself. Foote lobs it. Todd got caught napping down low. Harsh couldn't pay it off with a basket. Offensive board, Sabrina Harsh fouled. 2 more coming at the line for Harsh, where she is 3 for 4 in the game.
Fouls on number 15, Bradley in for the Bulldogs. To the line for the Bearcats.
Second foul on Briley Dean.
Harsh.
10 team fouls, double bonus. That was a shooting foul regardless, so Harsh will Missed the first, get the second here in a moment. More subs now for Dave Bolish and Scottsbluff.
Number 11, Callie Wright. Number 14, Pete Horn. And number 30, Jameson Howard.
And Harsh gets one of two. Callie Wright, Horn, Howard, and Avila on the floor as Coach Bolish went to mass substitutions once again on that dead ball. Ohio, right side behind the arc. Up top, Dean. Riley Dean now with it is Chloe Freeze. Freeze, left-hand dribble. Gets into the paint. Forced up a tough shot. Loose ball was grabbed by Dean. Ohio misses a long three-point attempt, and here comes Jamison Howard. A little high on the dribble. She'll give it up to Callie Wright. Entry pass is saved in bounds, but eventually turned over by Scottsbluff. Driving to the basket is Winkler. Offensive rebound to Nikki Todd. Missed that shot. Grabbed her own miss. Up with the left hand for two, Nikki Todd. Todd's been active here so far in this opening half, especially on the offensive glass. Callie Wright able to get by Briley Dean defending, but then Wright lost the basketball out of bounds. Fourth turnover of the quarter. 43 seconds to play in the half. 28-26, Gering with a 2-point lead. Ohio will walk it up the floor with Avila defending. Ohio leaves it for Dean. Dean got away with an off-arm shove that time, creating some space. Now Gering turns it over. Here comes Avila. They're hounding her. She has been red hot. Why not? A little heat check. Offensive rebound. Anna Kelly. Foul on the floor. Double bonus. 2 shots, though, for Anna Kelly coming up.
Foul is on number 15, Riley Dean for the Bulldogs, for third. To the line for the Bearcats, number 22, Anna Kelly.
Kelly on the season, as she hits the first, is a 75% free throw shooter.
Number 11, Anna Rios.
Anna Rios comes on for the first time here late, trying to protect any more. Could be foul trouble. Gering in plenty already. 2 makes at the line for Kelly. 15 seconds to play. Ohio has it up top. Late in the first half, we're tied at 28. Wybera. And firing from way outside. They're at the 10-foot volleyball line, off the mark. Offensive rebound to Gering. That missed 3 came with about 4.5 seconds on the clock from Kiera Ohio. After 2 quarters of play here at Gering for tonight. We've got a tie ball game as both teams head to the locker room. It's 28-28. Scottsbluff and Gering knotted on our West Coast scoreboard.
We do 2 pictures just like we've done in the past, one straight down and one from the side, but it's better in the fact that they're going to get called back less, there's greater accuracy, and it's a lot easier to find it in dense breasts. A woman should start getting their mammos at age 40 every year, and 1 in 8 people get breast cancer, so it's the best way to find it is early detection.
Are you looking for the perfect place to hold a wedding, family reunion, holiday office party, or business meeting? Well, look no further. The Hampton Inn and Suites Hotel and Conference Center is just the place for you. We're a full-service banquet facility that can host up to 400 of your guests. Stop in and see our spacious open-concept meeting rooms and begin planning your special event or family gathering today. Let us do the work for you so you can enjoy your guests. For personal service, stop by the Hampton Inn and Suites front desk.
At Platte Valley Bank, we realize the way people want to bank in the future may be different than it has been. As comfort levels and desires vary by person, banking may be different for some, yet not for others. We offer the best of both worlds, a traditional banking experience with our friendly tellers and an online or mobile banking option with features that you can personalize and utilize anytime, anywhere you go, so you can bank how you want, when you want, and from where you want to. Platte Valley Bank.
high school basketball coverage for you on the trail. And, of course, KNEB.TV for coverage as well for our girls and boys doubleheader with Scottsbluff here at Gering this afternoon and this evening. Halftime score for our girls matchup, and after 2 quarters of play, 16 minutes complete, we've got a 28-28 ball game. Gering coming off a home victory last night over Shadron, 41-36. They've now won 3 straight games, beat Gordon Rushville and Campbell County out of Gillette, Wyoming here at home last weekend, trying to make it 4 in a row, playing their best basketball of the season. Scottsbluff trying to snap a mini 2-game slide as they've been off since a week ago here today. Got beat at Cheyenne Central last Saturday and got beat at home a week ago last night by Cheyenne East. So on the year for Scottsbluff, 12-4. Gering's back over 500 now at 8-7. Both these teams with 28 points on the board here at halftime. Let's get a look at some of our halftime stats. Check on the numbers, brought to you by Paul Reed Construction and Supply. They've also got the Rock Pile Division Service and Equipment. Paul Reed Construction on 10th Street there. Here, I should say. We're in Gering tonight, so 10th Street here in Gering. Let's take a look at the Scottsbluff side of the ledger first. Scoring by quarter, 16 and 12 for their 28 points. I've got the Cats down for 6 first-half turnovers. Mariah Avila leads Scottsbluff with 14 points. Sabrina Harsh off the bench has 8. 3 for Peyton Berta. Anna Kelly's got 2, and Emma Foote has scored 1. Scottsbluff has struggled at the foul line. They are 8 of 15 here in the first half. Step away, come back, and we'll check our halftime stats for Gering in just a moment. Tied at the break, 28-28 right now on the West Coast scoreboard.
You may look forward to spending the seasons with family in your home, but not when these critters come knocking on your door. That's where Benzel Pest Control saves the day. Family owned since 1976, we provide prompt, professional, and efficient services to keep your home or business safe and secure all year round.
With 3 generations and more than 4 decades of service to the Nebraska Panhandle and Southeast Wyoming, Benzel Pest Control is the only name in all seasons pest defense.
New season and new fashion is in at Compliments for you and your home. Check out what's new from Tribal and Charlie B. From light layers for warm days and cool nights to reversibles that are a must-have for the season. Compliments has the style for you. With great looks come great deals. Compliments always has weekly deals to bring more style into your life. Get ahead of the trends and get the new shapes, shades, and colors this season at Compliments for you and your home. 1708 Broadway, downtown Scottsbluff.
Western CPAP Supply has earned an impeccable professional reputation within the Wyoming and Western Nebraska region. Helping you get a good night's sleep is our passion. Our amazing team understands sleep disorders from a personal and professional level. We use CPAPs and BiPAPs too, and sometimes it just helps to work with people who share common ground. Our accredited CPAP supply company is approved by Medicare and Medicaid and is in network with every major insurance company in the region. Western CPAP Supply. We're here to help.
Let's not forget about Allied Property Management and Real Estate. From real estate to rental properties to property management, Ally is your friend in real estate. Halftime score, we're tied at 28. Let's get to that Paul Reed Construction check on stats here at the break for the Gering Lady Bulldogs. Again, 28-28 our score. Avila for Scottsbluff leads everyone with 14. Leading the way for Gering is Sydney Winkler, who has 8. Carly Pazenka has scored 7 points. Very balanced attack for Gering. Chloe Fries has 6. 4 for Kiara Wayo and 3 points off the bench. Very active first 2 quarters for Nikki Todd. Another big story in this game is the foul column for both clubs. We look at Scottsbluff, you see 2 fouls apiece on Harsh and Berta. It's a little bit worse for Gering. I think Dean picked up her third late in the half. Maddie Seiler, a starter, has 3. And also with 3 is Carly Pazanka. Sydney Winkler sat for a pretty long stretch from the first quarter into the second with 2 personal fouls. So issues for Gering as far as the fouls are concerned as we get set for second half action here in just a couple of moments. Boys game will follow a bit later on this evening. That'll be our nightcap with the back end of our doubleheader. We'll come back with second half action right after this, tied 28-28 on the West Coast scoreboard.
Hi, I'm Michelle Perkins of Remax Regency. After branching out, I've returned home to my roots, to the land from which I came and my family has held for 5 generations.
Michelle truly understands what home means and treats you like family as she guides you through the buying and selling process, bringing the latest pricing tools that are not currently being used in this area to sell your home at the highest price in the least amount of time, and to ensure that you do not overpay when buying.
So just give me a call, kick back, Remax, and settle down.
Hey, I've been hanging out here a long time outside of Panhandle Auto Group, and boy, do they have a great selection of vehicles.
And their sales team is great to work with, and you can also get your vehicle serviced and detailed too.
Welcome to Panhandle Auto. This is Sam Serta, General Sales Manager. It's been our pleasure to serve you for the past 2 years. At Panhandle Auto, we have a seat for everybody. Whether you need a vehicle for yourself, a son, or daughter, our team will go above and beyond to satisfy your needs and even your dreams. So again, thank you from Sam Serta, General Sales Manager at Panhandle Auto, for allowing us to earn your business. At Panhandle Auto,
it's time for something different.
Hydrozen. Unplug and recharge. What is Hydrozen? It's total body relaxation. It's total body recharge. It's floating weightless on water, floating your aches, pains, stresses, and worries away. Hydrozen is a revolutionary new therapy using Epsom salt saturated water as a way to relax and rejuvenate your body. And it's now available in Scottsbluff. It is for most ages and has many benefits to the mind and body. Visit hydrozenfloat.com or call us at 308-63-FLOAT.
Your commercial farm and feed truck center representing Freightliner, Western Star, and Harsh, 322 South Beltline Highway East in Scottsbluff. Looks like Scottsbluff will go with their original starting 5 of Avila, Foot, Wright, and Howard. And for Gering, we'll see who exits the huddle. Would imagine it's the same 5 starters despite the foul trouble. It is Pazanko, Wyo, Freeze, Winkler, and Seiler. We'll start the third quarter. Bearcat basketball. And we're underway in the second half. Emma Foote has it. High screen set by Izzy Wright. They try and free up Mariah Avila for a left wing 3-ball. Mariah Avila is having herself one here with 17 of the 31 for Scottsbluff. And the made 3 puts them up by that number. Winkler to Seiler. Winkler wanted the ball. Instead, Seiler on the drive. Hit it. And a foul chance for a 3-point play. Maddie Seiler on the aggressive drive. Got it and a foul. The personal goes on Izzy Wright. That's her first. Team's first here early. 27 seconds gone by in the third quarter. Seiler can't knock down the free throw. 61% at the stripe on the year. Callie Wright for 3. Too strong. Rebound ricochets into the hands of Chloe Freeze, and then Gering throws it away on the outlet pass. (31-30). Scottsbluff with the ball and a 1-point lead. Howard, Izzy Wright, now Avila. They'll clear out the right side. Avila picks up her dribble near the corner. Izzy Wright They try and spring loose. Callie right off the screen. Instead, it's Emma Foote with a driving layup attempt that will not go, and a reach-in foul is going to go against Scottsbluff. It'll go on Foote. Emma Foote struggling a bit here with her offensive game tonight. Gering down one, chance to go back in front. 31-30 Scottsbluff. Seiler off the screen, dribbles into a jump shot, rebounded by Avila, who tried to find an outlet pass, nothing was available. Now Mariah attacks the rim, misses the shot. Seiler underneath with a rebound. She'll bring it herself. Little crossover to get to the middle of the floor. Now finds Sydney Winkler. That three ball, well, I saw every speck of the iron and came off. Callie Wright up the floor to Avila. See three subs come in at the next dead ball for Scottsbluff. Berta, Kelly, and Harsh. Foote gets rid of it. Now Avila. Shot fake into the paint. Leaves it for a wide open Jamison Howard down low. The big night from Avila on the drive. Brought some help defense along with it. And that freed up Howard for the easy layup. Carly Pazanka for three. Got it left corner. We're even at 33 apiece. Carly Pazanka now 2 for 8 from downtown on the season. And a push, and that'll be the fourth personal foul against Maddie Seiler. Big call. Nikki Todd. Speaking of big, Nikki Todd's coming in. As Seiler's been good here in this third quarter, but now she's going to have to sit for quite a while, you would imagine. Still 5:32 to play in the third, so Gering gets bigger, but they lose some ball handling and athleticism on the perimeter. Tied at 33, missed shot from Scottsbluff. Harsh now slots one away from Freeze. Peyton Berta wide open. Can't leave her. Offensive rebound. Harsh for a basket and a foul opportunity. Sabrina Harsh into double figures now with 10. Old-fashioned three-point play chance coming for the 5'10 sophomore, shooting 47% at the line on the year so far tonight. 4 for 6. Miss. Ball comes out to her. And flipped it off the square, and that falls. So a 4-point possession, if you will, for Harsh. Now Winkler quickly with the answer on the other end. Back and forth we go, 37-35. Avila got free on the drive. Reach-in foul against Scottsbluff. Off the Mariah Avila miss. And was it Avila who committed the personal? It was. That's her second. 37-35. Chance for Gering to get even. .443 to play here in the third quarter. Winkler picks up her dribble, now Freeze. Dangerous and stolen. Avila kicks to the perimeter. Three ball. Wouldn't go for Peyton Berta. Nikki Todd the rebound. That turnover the last possession down for Gering was their 11th of the night. Bounce pass to the high post. Now they kind of flare back to the weak side of the offensive set that time. And Winkler on the drive, and a foul called against Anna Kelly. Second foul on Kelly. Still a 2-point lead for Scottsbluff with 4 minutes and 14 seconds to play in the third quarter. Winkler inbounds to Awayo. Shot might have been partially blocked, leaving the hand of Awayo. Kelly was defending, and we're going to get a timeout taken by Steve Land. As Gering wants to talk things over. 37-35 is the score. They'll keep it right here. 2-point lead for Scottsbluff in the third quarter. Mariah Avila scored 17 points to lead all scorers in this game so far. Also in double figures for Scottsbluff is Sabrina Harsh, who has 12. Sydney Winkler got to double figures here just a few trips back. She's got 10 for the Bulldogs tonight. 10 after 5 on a Saturday evening. Gering High School, our location. Chris Cottrell with you. KNDB.TV, 106.9 The Trail. Winkler couldn't knock down the long jump shot. Just inside the arc. Now Scottsbluff has it. And Todd gets a hand on that pass along the baseline, deflects it out of bounds. It'll stay with Scottsbluff. Emma Foote inbounds to Peyton Berta. Berta slides the pass to the other side of the paint area to Sabrina Harsh, and a whistle, 3 in the key. And that's the 7th turnover committed by Scottsbluff. Another chance to tie for Gering, maybe take the lead with a deep shot. Freeze up top. Now Winkler. Good find to Pazanka. Grabbed her miss, goes up strong, and a second shot opportunity for Carly Pazanka. She's in double figures. She has 12. Scottsbluff dumps it down low to Harsh. That rolls around the iron and comes out. Saving it, yes, good call by the official. Pazanka was along the baseline. Of course, I couldn't see her feet, but as long as she was not standing on the baseline, she got rid of the ball. Got it off a Scottsbluff player, and it went out of bounds. 8 turnovers for the Bearcats. 3 minutes and 12 seconds to play in this third quarter. We're tied at 37. Gering playing their best basketball of the season right now in this stretch of games. They've won 3 in a row. Todd on the roll to the basket, got fouled on the shot. Big deep breath for Nikki Todd.
To the line for the Bulldogs, number 42, Nikki Todd.
She is 1 for 2 at the line, and with that make, Gering goes back in front. (38-37) Bulldogs make it 38-37. It stays that way, but an offensive rebound. We'll see if Gering can capitalize, and they'll try and capitalize in a big way. The three-point shot and an over-the-back foul. So Freeze missed the triple, and the foul goes against Nikki Todd.
Foul is on number 42, Nikki Todd for the Bulldogs, her second, team third.
Third foul on Todd. 38-37. Harsh throws it back up top to Avila. 2:43 to play. Back to Mariah. Quick bounce pass to Peyton Berta. And a blocking foul called against Sid Winkler.
Foul is on number 3, Sydney Winkler.
Sydney Winkler has 3. She scored 10. Off a screen, Berta got a clean look off the iron right, rebounded by Ohio. And a carry in the backcourt. She wanted to give it up to a teammate who kind of turned and went the other direction, heading up floor, and Ohio was going to scoop the pass to her teammate. I'm not sure who that was flashing in front of her, but when she realized she couldn't give it up or it'd be a turnover, she got caught with the carry. Kick ball, it'll stay with Scottsbluff. Unofficially, I've got Gering down for 12 turnovers. Little under 2.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Berta misses another from long range. Todd grabs another miss. Outlet pass from Winkler to Freeze. Freeze spins back towards the baseline. Offensive, no. Thought Todd was going to come up with the rebound. Avila to Berta. Berta goes between the legs, now behind the back, loses the basketball. Turnover committed by Scottsbluff. Kiara Wyo, pull-up shot in transition. Off the square, missed badly. Here comes Scottsbluff the other way. Both these teams are cold from the floor right now. Emma Foot's back on for the Cats. 1:45 to play in the third. Berta, and a good foul, really. That could have been an easy two-pointer on the lay-in for Peyton Berta. 2 shots coming, though, at the stripe now for Berta. 73% free throw shooter. Huge call. That's the 4th foul on Sydney Winkler. Berta misses the first. Wybera coming in. Also Dean on for the first time in this second half. Scottsbluff, as Berta knocks down the foul shot. We're tied at 38. Cats are 9 of 16 at the line. Briley Dean, too strong off the backboard. Offensive rebound, Nikki Todd, who touched it last, out of bounds. It'll go over to the Bearcats. 1:29 to go. Third quarter action. 38-38. Avila has 17, 1 basket here in the quarter. Berta couldn't get it to go. She's cold from the floor. Tipped away out of bounds. It'll stay far into the floor with Scottsbluff. 68 seconds to play here in the third. Foot will play it in. The screen for Avila. Mariah Avila's 3. Pops out. Carly Pazanka has it. Pazanka and a foul on Avila, reaching in the backcourt. Third foul on Mariah Avila. 16 foul on the Cats here in the half. Full court pressure. They get it to Freeze. She'll get it up the floor. Pass too tall for Briley Dean, out of bounds. Turnover, number 13. Just under a minute to go, 51.9 to go in this third. Seiler's back on. She'll have to play careful with 4. Winkler also has 4. And a travel called against Avila. We were tied 28 all at halftime. 38 apiece with 43 seconds to go in the third quarter. Maddie Seiler, Class B cross-country state champion, gives it to Briley Dean. Dribble handoff action. Seiler getting a little loose with the basketball right now. Seiler gets it back from Freeze. Right side pass goes to Dean. Dean loses it, throws it back inbounds, goes right to Emma Foot. 14 turnovers committed by the Bulldogs. Foot, high dribble, wide open shot. Peyton Berta, can she find the distance? She sure can. Berta hits one from downtown. Peyton Berta's got 4 in the quarter, now 7 for the game. Freeze to tie, no. Off the square right side. Outlet pass as the buzzer sounds. 3 of 4 complete here at Gering High. At the end of the third quarter, Scottsbluff with a 3-point lead, 41-38. They lead Gering on the West Coast scoreboard.
Exceptional care, right here at home. That's the mission of Morrill County Community Hospital. Morrill County Community Hospital is a 20-bed critical access hospital that owns and operates clinics throughout Bridgeport, including specialty outreach clinics and Morrill County Home Health Clinic, as well as Chimney Rock Medical Center, located in Bayard. Our dedicated team is committed to you and our community every time at Morrill County Community Hospital, Bridgeport, Nebraska.
The Verizon family is full of frowns because they're spending too much for their unlimited data and phones, while the Viero family is all smiles because they're getting 4 lines of unlimited data with 2 free Apple iPhone SE for mom and dad and 2 free LG K31 smartphones for the kids, all for just $100 a month. They're saving so much, they're able to get Fido. Find out how you can too at Viero.com or your nearest Viero store. Viero Wireless, keeping you connected.
Chris back with you, KNEB.TV, Allo 15, Mobius 1500, 106.9 The Trail, KHYYFM.com. 41-38, Scottsbluff with a 3-point lead on Gering. It'll be Bulldogs basketball down by 3 as we start the fourth quarter. Kiara Wyo, Briley Dean, Carly Pazanka, Chloe Fries, and Jaslyn Wybera. It's Wybera shooting out of the left corner. Rebounding the miss is Emma Foote, knocked away by Pazanka. It's out of bounds to Scottsbluff. Gering drops back, half court defensively. They'll pick up man. Ohio defends against Avila. Berta can't make it, back-to-back threes. Offensive rebound to Izzy Wright to save the trip. Now Avila goes by the defender, reach in foul before the shot. It'll go against Kiara Wyo.
Foul is on number 4, Kiara Wyo. Her first, team 6.
41-38. Cats inbound to Foote. Emma Foote comes to a jump stop. Back cut. Good look. Good cut. And the finish for Mariah Avila. She's got 19 points. And we're going to get an offensive foul. Who's this going to go on? Chloe Fries.
Chloe Fries for Gering. Her first, team 7. To the line for Scottsbluff, number 33.
Steve Land can't wait much longer, and he won't. Sydney Winkler back in. Nikki Todd's going to come back in as well. That's why Baron Dean will sit for the Bulldogs. Scottsbluff with their biggest lead of the game so far. They're up by 5. Make it 6. On the make from Peyton Berta. 73% at the line entering the weekend. And she is 3 for 4 in this contest. Lead is 7 for Scottsbluff, 45-38. Nearly turned it over. Now they double team. Winkler does a good job to get it off to Pazanka. Missed the shot. Berta the rebound. Here comes Scottsbluff trying to pull away here in the fourth. Up 7. It's Foote. Comes to a jump stop off the square. Missed the shot. Rebounded by Ohio. They'll pressure even off the miss. Chance now for Gering. They had numbers for a moment. Pull-up jumper in transition. Wouldn't drop for Winkler. Ball loose, out of bounds, touch last by Peyton Berta. And now we'll get a 30-second timeout called for by Steve Land. Gering needs to visit about things. 45-38 our count. Cats with their biggest lead so far tonight at 7. 45-38. We'll keep it right here. Boys game coming up a little bit later on this evening. Scottsbluff trying to snap a mini 2-game slide. Gering trying to get a little closer and find a way to win their 4th straight game. Won at home last night over Shadron by 5, 41-36. Scottsbluff did not play last night. They lost last Saturday at Cheyenne Central. In a tight one, 53-50 after a 15-point loss last Friday night at home to Cheyenne East. Out of the timeout, Gering ball. 7-point lead for Scottsbluff. Winkler on the catch and shoot triple. Rebound comes off. Ball hits the floor. Ohio in traffic. Missed the shot. She'll get 2. And we'll check the Might give him a foot. Third foul on foot, 6:18 to go in the game. 6:19, excuse me. Ohio battles out on her. Ohio, a 66% foul shooter. Ohio missed both. Scottsbluff tips it out to the foul line. Here they come with Avila. Mariah Avila, so good with the body. Can lean in just a little bit. Create a little bit of separation, which is exactly what she did there. Release with the left hand. She'll get 2 shots at the line. That fouls the second on Chloe Freeze. Avila off the mark. She's been just the opposite of that most of the night with her game on point most of the way. She's got 20, 1-2 on that trip. It's an 8-point lead. Gering gonna have to rally. Ohio, baseline, runner off one leg. Touch last by Gering, out of bounds to Scottsbluff. Steve Land storming a little bit. Up and down the bench. That masked mutant, Coach Land, just a little bit in the corner is Izzy Wright. Scottsbluff trying to go up by double digits in a ball game that's been just tooth and nail close all night long. Berta loose underneath. Got it for 2. Peyton Berta, as Scottsbluff is pulling away a double-digit lead. We've got a full timeout taken by Steve Land. Gering in trouble. They're down 10 right now at home on the West Coast scoreboard.
Find out what convenient really means at the Western Travel Terminal. Start with our great selection of food and drinks, from for real milkshakes and fresh brewed coffee to snacks and hot food. Next, check out our beer and spirits with their everyday low prices. Finally, let us work for you with our full-service gas station and automatic truck and car wash. All this can be found at 822 South Beltline in Scottsbluff. Western Travel Terminal, your convenient shopping, restaurant, and full-service gas leader.
Fly United Airlines, operated by SkyWest with Western Nebraska Regional Airport. United is dedicated to going the extra mile for you with daily flights to and from Denver, along with a commitment to excellent service. Reserve your flight today, and remember, United miles can be earned and redeemed with your flights. While at the airport, stop and enjoy authentic Italian food at Roma Italian Restaurant. Plus, Hertz Thrifty Car Rental is there for your car rental needs. Make life easier, relax, and get on board with Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
This game was tied at 28 at halftime. Scottsbluff led by 3. Entering the fourth. And now they're up by 10 with 5.5 minutes to go in the game. 48-38 the score. Chloe Freeze on the drive off the square. Rebounding the miss for Scottsbluff with Sabrina Harsh. Scottsbluff still pushing the tempo with a double-digit lead. Wide open 3 for Mariah Avila off the front of the iron. Rebounded by Carly Pazanka. Pazanka on the catch to Freeze. Now up top, Winkler. Sid Winkler finds a cutting Pazanka. Now back to Winkler. Berta defends. Open underneath. Nikki Todd didn't use the backboard and missed the shot. Rebound by Scottsbluff. Out ahead. Outlet pass. Knocked away out of bounds by Gering's Carol Wyoming. Maddie Seiler will come back in the game with 4 fouls. Seiler will sit. As they try to get their man defensive assignments figured out on the substitution. Bearcats ball. Berta to Harsh. Harsh. Tough angle pass. Got it to Foot. Her tough night continues. Gering down 10 on the offensive end in the half court. And a double dribble. Whistled against Chloe Freeze. 10-point lead, 4 minutes, 23 seconds to go in the ball game. Cats with it. Trying to stretch already a double-digit margin. And we'll get some shots at the line coming for Emma Foote as Freeze picks up the foul.
To the line for the Bearcats, number 25, Emma Foote.
Emma Foote has not scored from the field. She's now 2 for 5 at the foul line. Freeze to the bench as Wybera is on. Emma Foote, 1 of 2 offensive rebounds. Sabrina Harsh, Foote cut off. And they'll get it back to Avila. She backs it out momentarily. Now Scottsbluff looks ready to go. Harsh from outside. That 3 wouldn't go. Rebounding for Gering is Maddie Seiler. The guard will push it. Head up as she comes across the timeline. Seiler to Winkler. It's an 11-point deficit for the homestanding Lady Bulldogs. Berta getting a hand up anytime Winkler is on the catch right now. Pazenka, long 2-point field goal. The jumper would not go. Reach in foul off the miss, and this will go against Gering. I think Nikki Todd. Fourth on Todd. Seiler has 4. Winkler has 4. And Harsh at the line. So far tonight for Sabrina Harsh, she has scored 12. Five for 7 at the line for Harsh in the game. (14 of 24) shooting at the foul line for Scottsbluff. And now Gering. Now we're going to get a deflection as it'll stay with Gering down by 12. Pazenka to inbound. Emma Foote defends against the inbounds pass. Sid Winkler on the catch. Winkler. Now with it, Seiler. Winkler out of the right corner. 3 ball. Comes off. Seiler touched it last. No, poked away out of bounds by Peyton Bird, I guess. 3:13 to go in regulation. 50-38 the lead for Scottsbluff. They led 41-38 at the end of 3, and now they've stretched it to a 12-point margin. Outscoring Gering by 9 here in the quarter. Winkler's 3 off the back of the iron. Rebounding the miss for Scottsbluff is Harsh. Avila's been the maestro so far tonight for Scottsbluff. Leads all scorers with 20 points. Under 3, under 2:50 to go in the game. We dip under 2:40 to go in regulation. Scottsbluff burning some clock. Foote on the catch. And the 3-point shot wouldn't go. Sid Winkler just going to push it, take it herself, missed the lefty layup. Scottsbluff, what do they want to do here on this possession? They turn it over is what they do. Gering going to need points in a bushel or 2 here down the stretch quickly. Come up on 2 minutes to go in the game. They trail by 12. Ball loose, whistle, jump ball, possession arrow. It'll go to Scottsbluff. I've got Gering for 16 turnovers, Scottsbluff 12 unofficially. Minute and 56 to go in our ball game. Emma Foote near the right corner. Couple of dribbles with the left hand to Avila on the catch. Minute 42 to play in the game. Scottsbluff content to run clock. Bird up, nearly turned it over. Now with it down low is Sabrina Harsh. Back to Avila. And they'll get the whistle and the travel called on Mariah Avila. Ohio and Freeze come on. Wybera and Nikki Todd to the bench. For Steve Land's bunch. Maddie Seiler. Shot blocked out of bounds by Sabrina Harsh. .119 to go. Gering needs someone to inbound the basketball. It'll be Winkler. Inbounds pass comes to Seiler. Now Ohio. Pazanka. Seiler. Back to Pazanka. She'll shoot the three ball. Rims out. Comes off, controlled by Winkler. Another block shot for Sabrina Harsh. He's got a mask on, but I know Dave Balish has got a huge smile on his face down on the far end of the bench as Harsh is just swatting everything that comes her way. Now Ohio loose with the dribble and a foul called against Izzy Wright. Be a second on Wright.
Foul is on number 3, Izzy Wright for Scottsbluff. Her second teammate.
1-and-1 opportunity now for Kiera Ohio. And Ohio has gone 0 for 3 at the free throw line here in the fourth quarter. Good job by Avila to just bring the basketball back out. No need for anything reckless right now for Scottsbluff. The 12-point lead. Time ticking away. At 50-38, Harsh gets it in her hands and a foul. She'll shoot 2. I think this one will go against Kiera Ohio.
Foul is on number 4, Kiara Ohio. Her second. To the free throw line for Scottsbluff, number 23, Sabrina Harsh.
Harsh back to the stripe. She's 1 for 3 in the quarter. Avery Fox, Paige Horn, Quincy Johnson, Shea Willits, and Tierra West will come into the game now for Scottsbluff. Horn will wait a second here if Harsh can knock down the free throw. They'll make that exchange. Missed the shot. Harsh now 5 for 10 at the free throw line. Seiler to Pazanka. Now Winkler. Winkler. And we're going to get a whistle and a foul. Sydney Winkler will shoot 2 at the line.
Foul is on number 21, Terrence Spady, her first, team 9.
Foul goes against Spady. 2 shots for Winkler. So now Horn comes on for Harsh. Lead is 11. Winkler tries to get it to 10. Hits both. It's 50-40 Scottsbluff. Avery Fox throws it across to the right side of the floor to Shea Willits. Under 10 seconds to go in the game. And we'll reach in. We'll get one more jump ball. Possession arrow gives it to Gering. Last couple of seconds come off the clock. Our final score here tonight. Scottsbluff wins it crosstown at Gering by the final score of 50-40. That's our final on the West Coast scoreboard.
At 21st Century Equipment, we're proud to introduce the new Build Your Own tool. Build the John Deere you've been wanting and see how affordable it really is. Visit 21stcenturyequipment.net to build your own compact utility tractor, mower, or gator. It's easy to add implements, attachments, and view financing options. Build the exact tractor for your needs at a price you can afford, all from the comfort and safety of home, with the new Build Your Own tool at 21stcenturyequipment.net.
Who is Hydrotex? Hydrotex manufactures and distributes over 300 different high-performance lubricants, including fuel conditioners, hydraulic and transmission fluid, and more. We've been helping customers improve their operations for more than 80 years with products made in the USA. We sell directly to customers and can even deliver right to your door to offer excellent service and value. Our products are made to exceedingly extend drain and grease intervals to reduce maintenance and labor costs to improve the budget. Whether you're in a factory, farm fleet, or like to go fast, Hydrotex is here to help. Visit your local Hydrotex dealer in person or online today.
Welcome to Kelly's, home of the Valley's best selection of wine, spirits, and beer. Whether you're brand loyal to the tried and true brew or really enjoy trying something different and new, Kelly's has something for everyone. Family owned and operated and right on your way on West 27th Street in Scottsbluff. Kelly's Liquor. If you can't find it at Kelly's, it's not worth drinking.
The holidays are a time to connect with family, with friends, with each other. After a busy year, the holidays are the perfect time for laughing together, playing together, talking together, and celebrating together. Spend time this holiday season connecting with the people that mean the world to you, and let Allo take care of the connectivity.
Girls game just went final a few moments ago. It is a victory here on the road for Scottsbluff at Gering by the final score of 50-40. We'll step away again quickly, and when we come back, we'll get to our Runs of Postgame show right after this on the Rural Radio Network.
New season and new fashion is in at Compliments for you and your home. Check out what's new from Tribal and Charlie B. From light layers for warm days and cool nights to reversibles that are a must-have for the season. Compliments has the style for you. With great looks come great deals. Compliments always has weekly deals to bring more style into your life. Get ahead of the trends and get the new shapes, shades, and colors this season at Compliments for you and your home. 1708 Broadway, downtown Scottsbluff.
Are you looking for the perfect place to hold a wedding, family reunion, holiday office party, or business meeting? Well, look no further. The Hampton Inn and Suites Hotel and Conference Center is just the place for you. We're a full-service banquet facility that can host up to 400 of your guests. Stop in and see our spacious open-concept meeting rooms and begin planning your special event or family gathering today. Let us do the work for you so you can enjoy your guests. For personal service, stop by the Hampton Inn and Suites front desk.
When you call Gering Valley Plumbing and Heating, you will have options. Repair it, rebuild it, or update it. Whether your furnace stops working or your bathtub won't drain, Gering Valley Plumbing and Heating provides the services you need to be comfortable. Weekends, holidays, or late nights, we will be there. With over 30 years of service, our certified technicians and cutting-edge technology can keep your systems running at their peak efficiency. Gering Valley Plumbing and Heating, every time we enter your home, we leave it a better place to live.
50-40 our final score here tonight as Scottsbluff wins it crosstown over arch rival Gering. Let's get right to a check on some of these post-game numbers. Check on stats brought to you by Paul Reed Construction and Supply, as well as the Rockpile Division Service and Equipment. Paul Reed Construction as we check stats. Leading all scorers as we check the Scottsbluff book. Leading all scorers for both teams. Mariah Avila, hot shooting night. She has 20, 14 of those coming in the first half. 2 more in double figures for the Cats tonight. Sabrina Harsh with 13 points, and Peyton Berta had 11. Then 2 apiece for Emma Foote, Anna Kelly, and Jamison Howard. On the Gering side of things, 2 in double figures here. Sydney Winkler had 12. Also with 12, Carly Pazenka. And then next in line, Chloe Fries had 6. 4 points apiece for Kiara Wayo and Nikki Todd, who was very active rebounding the basketball tonight. And rounding out the score column for Gering, and this one was Maddie Seiler, who finished with 2 points. At Scottsbluff, 14 of 26 at the foul line. Gering shot 8 of 16 at the free throw stripe. Looks like Steve Land's going to make his way this direction. We'll try and catch up with Gering head coach in just a moment when we come back with more on the Runza postgame show right after this on the Rural Radio Network.
At Elite Physical Therapy, we provide preventative and rehabilitative treatments that maximize function and promote well-being for patients of all ages. With 2 locations in Scottsbluff and Gering, we offer the convenience of you choosing your location with the same great services no matter where you go. Stop into one of our locations today, in Scottsbluff at 214 West 27th Street or in Gering at 10th and M Street, and see what Elite Physical Therapy can do for you. Treatment you need and care you deserve.
Fly United Airlines, operated by SkyWest with Western Nebraska Regional Airport. United is dedicated to going the extra mile for you with daily flights to and from Denver, along with a commitment to excellent service. Reserve your flight today, and remember, United miles can be earned and redeemed with your flights. While at the airport, stop and enjoy authentic Italian food at Roma Italian Restaurant. Plus, Hertz Thrifty Car Rental is there for your car rental needs. Make life easier, relax, and get on board with Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
Chris Cottrell back with you here on our Runs of Post-Game Show. We catch up quickly now with Gering head coach Steve Land. Coach, tough one tonight. In it really the entire night, and then just a cold shooting fourth quarter. And, of course, foul trouble was a bugaboo for you all night long.
Yeah, it really was. We had Carly with 3. We had Sid with 3, Maddie with 4. And then they both pick up their 4th. And it was just a struggle all night long. You know, they have a little bit more depth than we do, and they ran some fresh bodies in on us. And, you know, we just can't sit in the zone against them or they'll bury 3s. And so, you know, they try to spread us out, and they do a good job of that. And Avia's so fast at getting off the dribble, and that's where we got in foul trouble. And, you know, there is tough matchups, and we try to rotate some people here and there. But, you know, overall, I was proud of our effort. I think we come to compete. 3 quarters, we were right there with them, nail for nail, trading basket for basket, and then we just can't find the basket. Lid was on it the whole fourth quarter, and I think we pressed a little bit once they got that 5-point lead, and we took a couple bad shots, but then we missed a couple shots. We missed some free throws too that could have kept us a little tighter in the game as well, but you know, I told our kids I didn't fault their effort whatsoever. I was proud of them the way we played. But, you know, against Scottsbluff, we talked about perseverance is what I wrote on the board before the game. I said last night we came out phenomenal and then didn't play so well in the second half. And I said it's going to take all 4 quarters to beat Scottsbluff, and we put 3.5 together, which wasn't enough.
Yeah, I had you as 8 of 16 at the foul line. I had them with a few less turnovers than you guys, but not only the foul trouble, but that can take your shooters out of rhythm. They sit for a while, they come back in, and they're just not in the rhythm of the game.
That's really true, Chris. You know, I thought Carly played well tonight. She shot the ball. I think she hit her first 3 of the season. By penetrating, found her on the perimeter. We gave her the green light, and you know, she barely missed another one. But overall, you know, I was happy with our team's performance.
You know, I know she only scored 4 points, but Nikki Todd comes in and just gives you a real physical body in the paint, hitting the glass, both ends of the floor, and she's got a chance to be a real force for you later in this season and moving forward in her career.
Yeah, she really does. She plays physical. She's aggressive. We just got to keep working with her and get her a little bit softer touch around the basket. She's getting some shots, and she's just got to shoot a little higher percentages going forward for us. But we're working on it every day. That Coach Plummer's got the post down there working in pre-practice every day, and one of these days it's going to pay off.
Coach, thanks for stopping up. Really good effort and a loss tonight.
All right, thanks, Chris.
You bet. Final score in that girls matchup, 50-40, as Scottsbluff improves to 13-4 on the season. We'll step away and come back with more right after this on the Rural Radio Network.
Hydrozen. Unplug and recharge. What is Hydrozen? It's total body relaxation. It's total body recharge. It's floating weightless on water. Floating your aches, pains, stresses, and worries away. Hydrozen is a revolutionary new therapy using Epsom salt saturated water as a way to relax and rejuvenate your body. And it's now available in Scottsbluff. It is for most ages and has many benefits to the mind and body. Visit hydrozenfloat.com or call us at 308-63-FLOAT.
Quickly, let's get to a couple Taco John's players of the game. Taco John's make it a game day tradition. Unwrap the original before or after every game. For Scottsbluff, we go Mariah Avila with 20. Coach Land, first out of his mouth for playing well was Carly Pazenka. She finished with 12. She'll be your Gering Taco John's player of the game tonight. 50-40, Scottsbluff girls the winner on the road at Gering tonight. We'll step away, come back, and then we'll hear from both head coaches for the boys game. We'll start with Scott Golian, and then last night's post-game comments from Kyle Cotton for Gering right after this on the Rural Radio Network.
Hey, I've been hanging out here a long time outside of Panhandle Auto Group, and boy, do they have a great selection of vehicles.
And their sales team is great to work with, and you can also get your vehicle serviced and detailed too.
Welcome to Panhandle Auto. This is Sam Serta, General Sales Manager. It has been our pleasure to serve you for the past 2 years. At Panhandle Auto, we have a seat for everybody. Whether you need a vehicle for yourself, a son, or daughter, our team will go above and beyond to satisfy your needs and even your dreams. So again, thank you from Sam Serta, General Sales Manager at Panhandle Auto, for allowing us to earn your business. At Panhandle Auto,
it's time for something different.
This chair is way too big. It's perfect for us. This one's tiny. That's 'cause it's mine. Hey, this chair is just right. This bed is way too hard. It's perfect for me. This bed is way too soft. Just what I needed. This bed is just right. So come on over to Leeds Heads.
Back with you on the Rural Radio Network as we get set for the second game of our doubleheader here at Gering High School. Chris Cottrell back with you. Chris Cottrell back with you on the Rural Radio Network as we get set for the second game of our doubleheader here at Gering High School. Girls game in the books. We move towards our boys action with Scottsbluff across town to take on the Bulldogs. Time to catch up with Scottsbluff boys head coach Scott Golian. Coach's comments brought to you by The Zone at Scottsbluff Screen Printing. See Shane Wilson and his staff to be in The Zone all season long. Well, Coach, a couple of losses last week. Home against East at Cheyenne Central. Big loss on Saturday. Negatives, positives. What was your overall takeaway as you try to move forward this weekend?
There's lots of positives against Cheyenne East. I thought our kids competed really well against a good basketball team and, executed a game plan pretty well. And, we had our chances. We had it tied in the fourth quarter, I think early in the fourth quarter, and, they just made some more plays down the stretch. But kids really competed hard, I thought, and Saturday against Cheyenne Central, they're a really good team. They're just way bigger than us. I'd like to see us compete a little bit better in that game, but after a really grueling game the night before and then playing a really good basketball team with a lot of size. That's kind of where they beat us, was right in the inside and some offensive rebounds. And they made stuff hard on us, though. And so we got to learn playing some of those teams that, we can't just – we got to be able to handle pressure better. And that was, the first time in a while we haven't handled pressure very well. But good week of practice, and kids are ready to go.
What's been the focus this week?
Just, cleaning up some things, focusing more on some of our defensive stuff, getting a little more in depth on some of the things that we're doing, and competing, just competing. I think we've taken a huge step forward in the last 2 weeks with how we're competing and wanting to win. And, I think we were just kind of playing it sometimes early in the year, and now I think we're really, wanting to win as opposed to maybe hoping to win.
Well, as we're talking here Friday morning, we obviously don't know the result of this Gering-Shadron game coming up. But, look, Gering's got some kids that can score the basketball. If they get rolling, they can score some points. And, this is a rivalry game first and foremost. And then, you can't take anything for granted right now. This is a game that's winnable and also losable, isn't it?
Yeah, most definitely. I think most of our games left on the schedule are winnable. But at the same time, just like you said, they're all losable too. So we got to concentrate on us first and foremost, making sure we're getting better. But, Gering has plenty of talent to beat us. And, they got two kids I really like, and Pazanka and Franklin, who, are just competitors. They play multiple sports. They compete. They want to win, and they can put the ball in the basket. And then Max Greeley is obviously a pretty good young talent, and he's able to do a lot of things offensively for them. And, those are kind of the three main guys that we're really trying to focus on. And then, they got a couple bigs that can rebound and put the ball in the hole when they get a chance.
Well, let's get you out of here on this one. Wrapping up with a quick pregame chat with Scottsbluff boys coach Scott Golian. Key to the game brought to you by Team Auto Center, home of that lifetime warranty. So, Coach, what's it take to get a win tonight? Either side of the floor, anything stand out you guys got to do?
I think it's just the defensive end first and foremost for us. And we've been able to be in some games that when we've played our best defensively. I think our offense has plenty of firepower to get some things done, but we got to make sure we're holding people down and not letting them get on big runs. And if that does happen, then we got to, make sure we get a great shot. But we just got to compete. I think we'll be, just fine if we just come out and compete and play with urgency.
There you have it from Scott Golian. Scottsbluff boys sent to take on Gering. Coach, as always, appreciate the time. Best of luck in this one.
Thanks, Chris.
We'll come back and hear from Gering coach Kyle Cotton right after this on the Rural Radio Network.
Kyle Cotton making his way up to our broadcast position. We'll get some final comments from him on can't imagine how frustrating tonight has to be, especially coming off the game last Saturday and last weekend. And Kyle joins us here on the Runs a Post Game show. Frustrating would have to be one word you'd have to use to describe this game here tonight.
Yeah, it was really frustrating. First quarter, to score 0 points. It's just bad basketball. We held them to 4 in the first quarter, so it's not like they were playing great, but first half defense I thought was pretty good for us. offensively, we just could not get anything going. We got some wide open looks that usually, like Jack Franklin knocks those down, and he didn't convert tonight. Offensively, we just weren't good enough. And then the fourth quarter, we just let Alcorn do whatever he wanted. It's very, very frustrating to see that, because our defense was playing well, and then we just kind of backed off and let him do whatever he wanted.
Do you think some of that of this tonight was maybe a carryover from last weekend?
I don't know. We've struggled on offense most of the year, so there's that, and they're a good defensive team. We knew that. Up there, we got sparked by some three-pointers that went in. And we haven't started the games off well all season, so that's something we have to learn to do a little better, and I got to figure out a way to get us to do that.
Is there one thing you can point to that's causing the slow starts?
No. If I could, I'd fix it. We're trying to do different things in practice, moving guys around, doing different drills. It's just not translating right now, and we got to figure out why.
Well, and tomorrow night it doesn't get any easier. You've got Scottsbluff at home, and the emotions for that type of game, they're always very high. And so, what does this Gering team need to do tomorrow night?
Well, we got to play a lot better. We can't let tonight beat us twice. Tonight, the game's over. That's what I told the guys. You can't beat us tomorrow. And we'll shoot better tomorrow. We have to. We can't shoot as poorly as we did tonight. We just have to change our mentality still. It's getting there, but it's not quite good enough. When we're not playing well, we got to figure out a way to get stops and then get baskets to fall somehow. We got to attack the rim. We got to be more aggressive.
All right, well, a tough one tonight, but like you say, you forget about it tonight, and you got to get right back at it tomorrow.
Yeah, it's a big rivalry, and everyone's excited about it. I don't think we've beaten Scottsbluff since 2014, so they're not going to try to let us beat them. I know that for a fact. So we got to come out, we got to play hard on every possession, and we got to figure out a way to score to keep up with them.
All right. Well, we appreciate you stopping by, Kyle.
Yep.
Tough one tonight.
Yep. Thank you.
At Elite Physical Therapy, we provide preventative and rehabilitative treatments that maximize function and promote well-being for patients of all ages. With 2 locations in Scottsbluff and Gering, we offer the convenience of you choosing your location with the same great services no matter where you go. Stop into one of our locations today, in Scottsbluff at 214 West 27th Street or in Gering at 10th and M Street, and see what Elite Physical Therapy can do for you. Treatment you need and care you deserve.
This chair is way too big. It's perfect for us. This one's tiny. That's 'cause it's mine. Hey, this chair is just right. This bed is way too hard. It's perfect for me. This bed is way too soft. Just what I needed. This bed is just right. So come on over to Leeds Heads.
We'll get you Scottsbluff in a moment. They've been introduced already. For Gering, Jack Franklin, Max Greeley, Hunter Hayden, Austin Mitchell, and Anselmo Camacho. For Scottsbluff, Tyler Hari, Kellen Harris, Tate Talkington, Trevor Schwartz, and James Bruner. The Scottsbluff girls went with the red tops and bottoms for tonight. It is an all-black uni for the Bearcat boys this evening, and of course the home whites here for Gering. Senior night. Jumping center will be Mitchell against Bruner. Scottsbluff boys at 6 and 8. Gering comes in 4 and 10. Our opening tip brought to you by Papa Murphy's Pizza, 2801 Avenue B in Scottsbluff, where it's always love at 425 degrees. Dan Marshall and his staff do a great job for you at Papa Murphy's. Missed shot from Kellen Harris. Ball winds up in the hands of Tyler Hari, and a quick 2-0 start for Scottsbluff. To hang in here tonight, if you're Gering, you're going to have to play well early, build some confidence. Scottsbluff in the 2-3 zone look, and a quick opening possession turnover committed by the Bulldogs. got beat here at home by Chadron last night by 12. Hammered by Campbell County by 33 a week ago here at home. Kellen Harris, Ole defense from Gering. And the 6'1 sophomore with the lefty finish at the rim. 4-0 start for Scottsbluff. Entry pass to Hayden Camacho. Rushlow. And Jack Franklin gets Gering on the board with that 3 ball. And just what the doctor ordered if you're Kyle Cotton, an early make after Gering was held scoreless in the opening quarter last night by Chadron. Just 6 points at halftime, so they're halfway to that number already. 4-3. That foul goes on Austin Mitchell. Bruner at the stripe on the season, shooting 43%. Hits the first, a 5-3 lead for the Cats here in the early going. James Bruner connects on the second. 6-3, Hunter Hayden handles the ball. They run 2 defenders at him. Mitchell throws it to the left side. Max Greeley, now Hayden. Rushlow couldn't handle the bounce pass. Turnover from the Bulldogs. Offensive rebound to Trevor Schwartz off the missed shot from Tate Talkington. Here come the Bulldogs. In transition, Greeley cut off. Rushlow, they'll move it left side. Franklin working against the zone. Mitchell, backside Rushlow, had his shot altered, if not blocked from behind by James Bruner. A little over 2 minutes gone by. Scottsbluff with a 3-point lead. Cats won the girls' game by 10, 50-40. Now Kellen Harris from outside. Misses the 3. Long rebound comes off to Tyler Hari. He can't knock one down from behind the arc. Whistle, jump ball, and the possession arrow will give it to Gering. Scottsbluff leads 6-3, 5:40 to play here in the opening quarter. Kyle Cotton's bunch at 4-10. The Scottsbluff boys are 6-8. Scottsbluff now after an empty trip from Gering. Schwartz knocks down a long 2 from the left corner. 4 different players have scored here in the early going for Scottsbluff. They looked pretty sharp with a 9-3 lead. Franklin has the lone basket for Gering, throws the skip pass to Max Greeley. Offensive rebound off the missed shot. Rushlow couldn't get it to go. Reach in foul. It'll stay with Gering. I believe they're going to say that foul came on the floor. Caden Bonsack. Also coming in, Jackson Schlotthauer and Joseph Van An. Brent Pazanka. When I gave Coach Cott the day off from the pregame visit, went with his conversation from last night with Jeff, and we have not seen Brent Pazanka here in the early going. Obviously a normal starter. And the basket for Gering. 8-5 here in the early going. 4.5 to play. Schwartz hit a jump shot. Last trip down, misses one from close range, and that pass is tipped away out of bounds. Last touch by Kellen Harris. So I don't have the intel on Brent Pazanka, but he has got the warm-up top on. Is dressed, but on the bench. Max Greeley, an 8-5 lead for Scottsbluff. Now Franklin. Cut off by Isaiah Mendoza. Now Jackson Ostick defending. Ball tipped, picked up near midcourt by Greeley. Lost it on the dribble, and turnover number 3 from the Bulldogs. Mendoza will pitch back to Hari. No shot available. Mendoza. Ostick with Van An defending. Now Hari in the right corner. Jackson Ostick gives it right back to Tyler Hari. At 3, rims in and out. And the rebound to Bonsack. 8-5. Outlet pass up the floor quickly from Franklin to Van An. Bonsack. Now Greeley. Wild 3. Long rebound comes off to Van An. Felt some contact, threw it up towards the rim. Whistle, foul goes against Scottsbluff. And with 3:26 to play here in the first quarter, the foul goes against Isaiah Mendoza. Inbounds pass to Franklin. Ball deflected, leaving his hands. Defending was Mendoza. 8-5. Cats lead by 3. They've got the ball. Brunner and Kellen Harris will check in at the next dead ball. Franklin comes up with a steal. First turnover for the Bearcats. Bonsack to Van An. Ball on the right wing. Screen by Schlotthauer. Pull-up shot from Joseph Van An would not drop, and here comes Scottsbluff. 8-5 our score. Ostick finds Schwartz. Short corner jumper, right side along the baseline. And grabbing the rebound was Hari, but he stepped along the baseline. The basketball goes back to Gering. Again, we've not seen Brent Pazanka. Don't know if there was an injury or something that's cropped up. He's talking a lot to the kids on the bench that are in and out of the game, but still a warm-up top on. Greeley right side. Greeley cut off baseline. Thought about the step back 3. Now Bonsack. Greeley going to launch again. That 3. Left it short. Little flat on the release off the iron front side. And here comes Hari with the rebound. Scottsbluff quickly into the front court. Hari from deep. Tyler Hari knocks down the triple. That's his first long-range bomb. He's got 5 points, and Scottsbluff leads at 11-5 with 2:05 to go here in the first quarter. Van An gives it to Bonsack, reverse layup, and Schlotthauer tried to go over the back for an offensive rebound, but Brunner controlled. Here comes Scottsbluff. With it is Mendoza to Ostick, back to Isaiah. Up top, Ostick with it. Gering in his zone. Isaiah Mendoza will shoot over top of it. Oh, board. James Brunner couldn't get it to drop. Schlotthauer now to Van An. Franklin. Van An directing traffic from the left side behind the arc. Now Jack Franklin. Scottsbluff in the 2-3. Gering staying patient, and Jack Franklin cans his second triple here in the first quarter. Gering back to within 3. It's 11-8. Rushlow will come in at the next dead ball. Mendoza, he finds the distance. Isaiah Mendoza. And we've got a quick 30-second timeout taken by Kyle Cotton as Scottsbluff goes back up by 6. Just under a minute to play here in the opening quarter. It is 14-8. Scottsbluff with the 6-point lead. Cats, no midweek action. Got beat twice last weekend, at home by East and on the road by Cheyenne Central. Gering boys last night, beaten at home by Chadron by 12. Losses last weekend to Gordon Rushville and Campbell County. So they are really struggling at the moment. And the record is 4-10. Scottsbluff 2 under 500. 14-8. It'll be Gering basketball out of the timeout. Franklin, Van An, Rushlow, Greeley, and Bonsack. Talkington, Ostick, Brunner, Mendoza, and Kellen Harris, the 5 on the floor for Scottsbluff. Jack Franklin holds. Signed a few weeks ago his baseball letter for Friends University in Wichita, Kansas. Met with us media folk for a few minutes earlier this week. Had that feature on KNEB.TV. Missed shot from Van Aen. Had that feature on Thursday, and now Van Aen hustling back defensively. Comes up with a steal. Greeley has it. Franklin's got 6 of the 8 for Gering. A little floater along the baseline wouldn't drop. Foul goes on Anselmo Rushlow. Nope, check that. Bonsack, his first. .15 seconds to go in the quarter. 14-8 the lead for Scottsbluff. They'll play for the final shot. Under 10 seconds to go. Kellen Harris. High screen set by Bruner. Out of the corner, Talkington lines up a triple and knocks it down. And the horn sounds. Scottsbluff goes up 17-8 here on the road. After 1 quarter of play, Cats lead Gering by 9 on the West Coast scoreboard.
Many people count on space heaters and electric blankets to help stay warm in the winter. Here are a few safety tips. Space heaters need space all around them. Only buy space heaters that are tested and labeled by a national recognized facility. Before using a space heater or electric blanket, inspect the cord for cracks or warm spots. Finally, turn off electric blankets when not in use. Space heaters and electric blankets can provide needed comfort or can be deadly if not used with care. So use caution this winter season. This message is brought to you by Chimney Rock Public Power District, your touchstone energy partner, the power of human connections.
High school basketball coverage for you tonight on KNEB.TV and 106.9 The Trail at the end of 1 quarter. In our boys game, Scottsbluff leading Gering 17-8 as Scottsbluff connected on a couple of 3-point baskets in that opening quarter. They've got their biggest lead of the night now as we start the second stanza. 9-point cushion. Tyler Hari has it. Eli Merez is into the game for Gering for the first time. Skip pass to Harris. Operating along the baseline is Hari. Turnaround jumper, couldn't get it to go. Bonsack grabs the rebound for the Bulldogs. Franklin has it. Outlet pass up ahead to Merez. Back to Jack Franklin. He's got his 3rd triple of the ball game. That's big for Gering. Last night he had just 5 points in the loss here against Shadron. 17-11, a much needed basket wherever it came from there for Gering. They lost track of Trevor Schwartz, and he was similar to a receiver, and he would know. Looking to get upfield before you officially make the catch and get it tucked away. He was going up for the layup, took his eyes off the basketball and just never made the catch. Ball goes out of bounds. 3rd turnover committed by the Cats. Franklin to Greeley. So Franklin's found the range from distance. They're going to need at least one other player, you would think, to get hot from behind the arc along with Franklin, especially against this zone. 17-11. Scottsbluff off the Gering miss. Harris picks up his dribble to Mendoza. Mendoza hung in the air, able to find Kellen Harris. He'll hoist the triple. High off the rim and rebounded by Franklin. Outlet pass up ahead to Max Greeley in traffic, and that'll be a foul on Rushlow, bumping Harris, who came down with the rebound. Yeah, so now Brett Pazank is about 5 guys down the bench. I think at this point, safe to say we will not see him tonight. 17-11. Scottsbluff ball and a 6-point lead. Kicked around, out of bounds. Last touch by the Bulldogs. Austin Mitchell will come on, replacing Caden Bonsack. Bruner, Harris, Mendoza, Schwartz, and Hari. Bruner on the catch. Finds a wide open Isaiah Mendoza out of the right corner. He'll knock down That shot at a pretty high clip, that wide open. Can't get it to go. Scottsbluff drops back into the 2-3. High post pass goes to Merez. And a foul from behind. I think this one's going to go on Schwartz. It will. First foul on Schwartz. Now Joe Wybera comes into the game for the first time, as Rushlow will sit. Now they'll cover up Franklin on the inbound pass. Now Greeley on the catch. Right side, Merez. He'll shoot over Hari, and Eli Merez cans a tray. Both baskets for Gering in the quarter from deep. Catching at the high post is Bruner. Now Hari. Ostick shooting a high percentage. Not a lot of attempts from downtown, but shooting it well this year. And now Bruner catches at the foul line. A reach-in foul goes against the Bulldogs, and this is on Eli Merez. First foul on Merez. Scottsbluff with the ball, leading by 3. Schwartz missed the shot. Wybera grabs the miss. Here comes Gering. Cut into this 3-point deficit. Biggest lead for Scottsbluff's been 9. They're in the 2-3 zone. Austin Mitchell back to Merez. 5 minutes, 10 seconds to go in the half. At the foul line, it's Franklin on the catch. Merez again. Back-to-back trays for Eli Merez. We said they'd need a second outside shooter to emerge tonight. So far, that's been Merez here in the quarter. A 9-0 run for Gering is immediately put to bed on that catch and finish by Tyler Hari. First points of the quarter for Scottsbluff come with over 3 minutes in to the stanza. 4:52 to play. Hari's basket puts the Cats back in front by 2. 19-17. He misses the free throw, but an offensive rebound for James Bruner. So lack of a box out there, and Scottsbluff trying to make it a 5-point possession. Missing the 3-point heave out of the corner left side was Hari. Here comes Franklin. Max Greeley. Little runner along the baseline, would not drop. Here comes Scottsbluff with Jackson Ostick. Now Hari kind of hangs for a moment, leaning in from the foul line, but another offensive rebound. That's the problem with the zone defense. You can leave yourself a little short on the glass, and it's showing. Offensive board, James Bruner gets the deuce. 9-0 run to start the quarter for Gering, and now a mini 4-0 spurt for Scottsbluff, and they're back in front, leading 21-17 here in the second quarter. A 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. In the girls' game earlier, the final score was 50-40. Scottsbluff. It was tied at halftime. Cats led by only 3 at the end of 3 quarters of play, and then they pulled away down the stretch in the fourth quarter. Looked like Scottsbluff might pull away quickly here in the boys' game, but a great start to the second quarter. Gering did not score in the first quarter last night. They had 6 points at halftime against Shadron. Wound up losing 47-35. Ostick defending against Merez, who's knocked down a pair of threes. Greeley to Rushlow. Rushlow leaning in, got fouled. 2 shots coming. This one is charged to Trevor Schwartz, I believe. Let's check it. It is. Second foul on Trevor Schwartz. And Anselmo Rushlow able to hit the first at the line this year, 62%. Misses the second. Touch last by Gering. Cats will get it back. 3:52 to play in the first half. Talkington to the high post. It goes to Bruner. Could have looked backside, would have had Talkington wide open. Missed three from Mendoza. Bonsack tips it to Franklin. Pass down at the ankles of Merez, trying to make it a third straight triple. Can't get that one to go. Here comes Mendoza. Grab the miss, pushes himself. Hari back to Isaiah Mendoza. Mendoza. Ostick. Now Isaiah 21-18. Bruner catches, right elbow. Didn't take the shot. Gambling on the steal was Greeley. Jackson Ostick, a little mini hook on the run. Too strong. Gering has it, down by 3 without Brett Pazanka in the lineup tonight. Or at least thus far, you'd assume for tonight at this point. Now a walk. Losing his footing was Caden Bonsack, trying to back down the defender Tyler Hari. Hot shooting start to the quarter for Gering, but now both teams are pretty cold from the floor here on the offensive ends. Kellen Harris got loose against the zone underneath, missed the shot. Another offensive rebound for Scottsbluff. Talkington missed it on the drive, and he was fouled on the shot. Let's see who this goes against. 2 shots coming for Tate Talkington, and the foul goes on Rushlow, his second. 16 foul for Gering. And Tate Talkington can't get it to go. Talkington this year, a 75% shooter at the line. Pretty reliable. Bonsack, Franklin, Rushlow, Merez, and Greeley for Gering. Mendoza, Talkington, Bruner, Hari, and Harris for Scottsbluff. Tate hits 1 of 2. Now a little full court pressure from Scottsbluff. Franklin to Merez. Near midcourt, Merez gets it to Rushlow. Rushlow too strong off the glass. Gets it back, goes up strong, and the second opportunity goes for Rushlow. He's got all 3 of his points here in the last few seconds. 22-20, Scottsbluff with a 2-point lead. Hari thought about shooting over top of the zone. Instead, they stay with it. Bruner got free. Good foul from Rushlow, to be honest, or else that was going to be an easy finish for Bruner with his leaping ability at the rim. So James will shoot 2. Huge foul on Rushlow, his 3rd. And Bruner will miss the 1st. So good foul in the game situation. Bad foul as far as it's his 3rd. Now he'll leave. 2 minutes to go in the first half. Bruner missed both. Greeley grabs the rebound. And Gering will have it. They'll bring it across the timeline to Bonsack. Caden Bonsack nearly lost it out of bounds. Gets it to Greeley. And Greeley traveled with the basketball. He's averaging 12.5. He's scoreless tonight. He had just 2 points last night. That 12.5 number was coming into the weekend, so that scoring average went down a bit with that 2-point game. And now approaching halftime, yet to score here tonight. Nearly a steal for Greeley. Talkington, wide open shot for Kellen Harris. 3-ball, he buries it. Kellen Harris has 5, 25-20, 90 seconds to go. Gering down 5 with the ball. Jackson Schlodhauer. On the right wing with it is Merez. One-hand pass to Bonsack. Gives it to Franklin. 2 defenders near Jack. Jack hits the floor. Also on the deck is James Bruner. And we're going to get a timeout taken by Gering. Full timeout. 1:14 to go in the half. Scottsbluff leads Gering 25-20 on the West Coast scoreboard.
On this field, it's baling. But somewhere, there's one mowing. And somewhere, one raking. One loading. Stacking. Lifting and pulling. Our full lineup of utility tractors is built to get any job done right. The Kubota M-Series.
Your Kubota dealer is Sandberg Implement in Gering.
Chris Cottrell with you tonight. KDB.TV, radio here on the trail. 25-20 in our boys game. Scottsbluff with a 5-point lead. 1:14 to go in the half. It'll be Gering basketball inbounding from the far side. Franklin to play it in. He'll look to get it to Greeley. In the half court, Greeley splits two defenders, attacks the rim. Nice offensive move there from Max Greeley, and he'll try and crack the seal on his night. With the basketball and the basket yet to score. 1:09 to go. 69 seconds left to play in the half. And Greeley is on the board. He shoots 76% at the line. Becomes the fifth Gering player to score in the half. Greeley's second, got both. So no Pazanka thus far, and Gering hanging around, down by 3. Scottsbluff basketball. Kellen Harris. Well, he got up in the air. I think Scott Gullion wants him to just take that shot. He was free, his leaping ability. It was going to be an unchallenged jumper from the foul line. Knocked down a 3, a few trips back. You just got to take that jumper. He fired it over a teammate's head, who I think might have turned to look to see where the ball might come off the rim. Now a near steal by Isaiah Mendoza. Tate Talkington is going to help him up off the floor. Mendoza got himself to his feet first. Gering ball with 48 seconds to go in the first half. Scottsbluff leading 25-22. Greeley to Schlotthauer at the high post. Holds, now Merez. Bonsak's going to shoot the 3 and knock it down. We're tied at 25 as Caden Bonsak rips the cord. Under 30 seconds to go in the half. Bruner underneath off the square for 2. James Bruner has 6 in the ball game. 27-25. We'll visit with Dave Bolish coming up here at halftime as the Scottsbluff girls got a win earlier tonight. Foul called against James Bruner. That'll be his first foul. 8 seconds to go. Gering with a chance to tie or possibly take the lead. It's Greeley, takes it strong to the basket. Shot would not go. And we've hit halftime. Competitive first half between these two rivals. Boys action halfway home. It's Scottsbluff leading Gering by the score of 27-25 on the West Coast scoreboard.
For more than 162 years, FNBO has been with you where you are. A bank committed to helping you earn more and save more, so you can do more, both big and small. It's what you can expect from the great big small bank.
When you call Gering Valley Plumbing and Heating, you will have options. Repair it, rebuild it, or update it. Whether your furnace stops working or your bathtub won't drain, Gering Valley Plumbing and Heating provides the services you need to be comfortable. Weekends, holidays, or late nights, we will be there. With over 30 years of service, our certified technicians and cutting-edge technology can keep your systems running at their peak efficiency. Gering Valley Plumbing and Heating, every time we enter your home, we leave it a better place to live.
I've struggled with my weight since I was 13, but weight loss surgery changed my life. I've lost 120 pounds, 80 inches, and gained a whole new outlook on life.
Weight loss surgery may be the answer to your weight and health problems.
Regional West offers the support of skilled surgeons and a dedicated bariatric team for your journey to a healthier you. Learn more about weight loss options at Regional West. It's time for a new you.
Hey y'all, Heather here with Platte Valley Back & Sew. Platte Valley Back & Sew has been a cornerstone in downtown Scottsbluff since 1977. Our family brings over 100 years combined experience in the vacuum and sewing machine industry. We stand behind all of our products with a warranty you can trust and service you can count on. Whether you decide to shop in-store or online at PlatteValleyBackandSew.com, our quality products and customer care shine through. You can buy online, sign up for classes, see a calendar of classes and events, view our newsletter, and stay up to date. Platte Valley Back & Sew, downtown Scottsbluff, and online to serve you.
Time to get a few coaches' comments here at halftime from Scottsbluff girls head coach Dave Bolish. Coach, if you can hear me over the music with the Gering dance team performing, but you knew it was going to be a battle here tonight. Gering's playing their best ball of the year. Really through 3 quarters, this was anybody's game. You led by 3, but you held them to just 2 points in the 4th, and you get the big road win.
Yeah, I mean, and you and I talked about that. I knew that they was going to be close at halftime. They're at home. They're playing really well, and they came out ready to rock and roll. I think that we had a hard time kind of managing our emotions there at the beginning, but did a nice job in the second half. Hats off to Coach Land and their staff. I mean, they have some unbelievable coaching knowledge down there on their bench. Yeah. Callie Fedderson does a great job too. She's a player. You got Plummer and Winkler. I mean, all guys are head coaches, should be head coaches, have been head coaches. So they're doing a nice job with that team, and they were ready for us. We shot it really, really poorly. We shot it poorly in the JV game. Just a weird night for us. I thought shooting the ball, but happy to come out of there with a win, and we got to go get ready for Natrona.
You know what? Mariah Vila, 20 points tonight, and she was awesome. And her best sport is whatever sport is in season. It's that simple. And one thing I've been noticing this year, and it not everybody might see it all the time, but just the way she controls her body. She can lean in, force a little contact that creates a little separation that gets her loose for a layup. The back cut, I can't remember who made the pass. But the back cut was pretty. Just she knows what she's doing regardless of sport and always in the moment.
Yeah, I mean she's a tremendous competitor. She's a special kid. She's a special player. She's all around just super diverse, dynamic. She changes the game. She keeps our team together. She's beloved by the staff, and she's just an all-American kid. And I actually had someone tonight come down and tell me, they're like, we think you got the best point guard from North Platte through Wyoming. And I'm like, I think that's probably true. So she's a special kid. Someone's gonna get a steal of a deal on her when they start offering her. And she wants to she's a tremendous 3-sport athlete. She wants to be a college basketball player. I think she's starting to kind of assert herself there and separate herself from the pack a little bit. So really, really proud of her. We ask her to do a ton of things, and we ask a lot of her. And it's like the more we ask of her, the more she gives. So
is she a quiet practice player, or is she vocal at practice?
She's vocal. She's vocal. She's a PGC grad, point guard college grad, and I think that really helped her confidence. I think that helped her just learn the value of communication on the floor. She's not a quiet practice player. She's got some spice to her. She's got some sass to her, and she's very articulate with her teammates, and she knows how to approach different kids in different ways. Just can't say enough good things about her. And she's having a great year, and I think that she's kind of helping keep all of our kids together. Foot's making some unbelievable passes and plays. We were actually just joking, our staff, we're like, man, Emma Foot is going to be the best co-ed rec league player in America next year when she's at Hastings playing volleyball. So, we just have a ton of kids right now. Izzy Wright has turned herself into an amazing athlete. Callie and Jameson run the system. Sabrina and Peyton are starting to figure out, how they can come in and contribute in ways besides scoring. Anna Kelly, just floor general. She's an extension of me. She does great stuff. And Paige Horn gets in there today. We're just blessed. We got 15 kids that can go in and play.
Normally, you have a lot of pretty high percentage free throw shooters, but I had you down just 14 to 26 tonight. It was kind of a mess at the foul line.
No, I don't know what that is. I just want to let everyone know at home that we do practice free throws. That's something that we do spend time on. And actually, we've spent more time on it the last week and a half than we usually do. And so I don't know if now they're thinking about it a little bit too much, but it was a weird shooting night. foot shot a 2-footer that I swear was halfway down the basket, comes out.
Well, and Gering was only 8 of 16 at the line, so everybody, it feels cold in here tonight, too.
It's a strange night. It's not a shooting night. The boys are shooting it well, so that's good, but...
Well, so another full, work week, basically, if you will, off, and then Natrona next week. So how do you manage another full school week of no games and just on the floor practicing?
Yeah, I think it's going to be really good for us because we're going to get the opportunity to be very detail-oriented in our prep with Natrona. I feel it's like sometimes when you've got those games on Friday and Saturday, so you're really only looking at 3 days of prep, 1 day of pregame. I feel like we can be very, very thorough, detail-oriented. We can get down and dirty and try to do some things to help curve it our way a little bit. Natrona's unbelievably talented. They're, I think, 6-1 now. They beat Cheyenne East. They're very, very good. So we'll have to be ready, and that's our plan. We'll probably take a day off. We're going to get a bunch of shots up. We're going to be detail-oriented on our offensive prep and our defensive prep.
Coach, congrats on getting the road win tonight at Gering. Always nice to come out of a rivalry game in the W column. So thanks for stopping up. We'll talk to you next week. Final score in that girls game, 50-40. We're at halftime of the boys. Scottsbluff leads Gering 27-25 on the West Coast scoreboard.
Finally, goodbye 2020. There was one good thing about 2020. That was the prices. And this is your last chance to get last year's prices at Renewal by Anderson of Wyoming. That's 20% off every window and door. Plus no money down, no interest, and no payments for 12 months. Only at Renewal by Anderson. But hurry, because 2020 pricing is only available until February 15th. Book your free estimate today. Call Renewal by Anderson of Wyoming at 307-215-7493.
Logos in Gering is the place to get all of your school spirit gear, personalized gifts, and promotional items for your business and employees and banners for any special event. Logos is also the only place to stop for custom screen printing or embroidery. You can even design it yourself on their interactive website. Stop into Logos.
We do 2 pictures just like we've done in the past, one straight down and one from the side, but it's better in the fact that they're going to get called back less, there's greater accuracy, and it's a lot easier to find it in dense breasts. A woman should start getting their mammos at age 40 every year, and 1 in 8 people get breast cancer, so it's the best way to find it is early detection.
Well, able to holler down for just a moment at Brett Pazanka. A little surprised to, of course, not see him in the starting lineup. Did not play in the first half, hobbling around a little bit with his teammates under the basket here as they were getting some shots up. I asked him if he's got a bum ankle. He does, so that is the reason we are not seeing Brett Pazanka on the game floor tonight. And really credit to the Bulldogs hanging around without one of their top players, 27-25, as Scottsbluff leads this game by just 2 points as we get set for the start of the second half. It'll be Gering basketball, Franklin Greeley, Bonsack, Rushlow, and it'll be Eli Merez starting here in the second half. For Scottsbluff, they'll come out in a zone defensively. Harris, Talkington, Hari Schwartz, and James Bruner. Tightrope in the center court line was Jack Franklin. Bonsack feeling his oats after that late 3 in the first half. Missed a shot. Board to Rushlow. Fouled from behind on the shot by James Bruner. So Anselmo Rushlow is 1 for 2 at the stripe. Make it 2 out of 3. And Gering's within 1, 27-26. Tie ball game, couple of makes, and Rushlow's got 5. Leading Scottsbluff in scoring is Tyler Hari with 7. Jack Franklin leads everybody. Gering's top man with 9. Bruner on the catch at the line, and the baseline cut for an easy layup for Tyler Hari. He's now got 9. Greeley. Harris extends the zone a little bit. They get it to the high post. Pass deflected. Now Greeley to give Gering the lead. Max Greeley from downtown. And Gering's in front 30-29. Both teams playing zone. Who can come up with a, really, you might only need a hot 2 minutes of shooting to win this game. Kellen Harris, he can't answer back with a 3. Box out wasn't there. Tyler Hari the board, fouled on the shot. 2 coming at the line for the 6'4 Bearcat junior.
Foul is on number 20, Jack Franklin. His
First foul on Jack Franklin. And Hari. Now with 10. Scoring by quarter in that first half. 17 and then 10 for Scottsbluff. Hari gets both. For Gering, it was 8 in the first quarter, 17 in the second. Full court pressure now from the Cats. Greeley. Bounce pass to the opposite side of the floor to Franklin. Franklin brings it across the timeline. Franklin calls out the offensive set. Merez has it right side. Talkington with a hand in his face. Ball deflected. Merez runs it down. A little sloppy with it there for a moment was Gering. Now Greeley. Block shot. Now late whistle and a foul comes against James Bruner. Greeley a little slow to get up off the floor. Third foul on James Bruner. And Greeley is 2 for 2 at the line. That made field goal, that triple here to give Gering the lead a few moments ago. That was his first basket from the field. He is now 3 for 3 at the foul line. Good start to the half for Greeley. Quiet in the first half with just the 2, and he's got 4 already in the first 90 seconds here in the third quarter. Greeley rattles in the second. Bulldogs back in front, 32-31. Bruner on the catch at the foul line. One dribble finds Hari. Back to Bruner, and Scottsbluff turns it over as Franklin hits the deck. Comes up with the steal, gets it to Merez. He'll get it back to Franklin. They leave him wide open. That 3 is up and in. Jack Franklin clinches the fist, yells, "Let's go." Gering goes up by 4 on the Franklin 3 ball, his 4th triple. And Gering is leading 35-31. Check that, 35-34. Kellen Harris bangs one in from deep. 1 point lead for the Dogs, 35-34. Last win for Gering in this series came in 2014. Greeley working against Harris. Hangs in the air, it wouldn't go. Offensive rebound. Greeley can't get the stick back. Loose. We're going to get a reach, I believe, against Rushlow. And that'll be his 4th. Huge call, and that'll get Jackson Schlotthauer up off the bench in a hurry. Schlotthauer replaces Rushlow. So Gering's down Pazanka. Now another starter, Rushlow on the bench. And Bruner threw it to the wing. Ostick was cutting towards the basket. Turnover from Scottsbluff. 5:15 to go in the third. 35-34. Bonsack on the catch left side. Up top with it, Merez. Schlotthauer. Ball deflected away out of bounds. It'll stay with Gering. Dogs lead 35-34. Eli Merez will inbound it. They get it to Bonsack. Bonsack along the baseline. Off the square. Stayed patient on the dribble. And in tight quarters, got the shot up over Trevor Schwartz, and Caden Bonsack now has 7. Bonsack's crafty. Bruner, Schwartz to tie it. He does. Trevor Schwartz from downtown. 37 apiece. Gering with a 12-10 edge here in the quarter. Schlotthauer now to Franklin. Comes to a jump stop off the square. Jack Franklin lays it up and in. Franklin has 14 points. Gering leads by 2. Gering in the 2-3 zone. Ostick to Hari. He'll shoot over top of Bonsack. Scottsbluff can't take the lead on the Hari missed three. Schlotthauer rebounds, gets it to Franklin. Brett Pazank out tonight with a bum ankle. Schlotthauer to Merez. Eli Merez hit two huge first half threes. Greeley buries a triple. Gering goes back up by 5. Greeley's cooking here in the third. He's got 8 in the quarter. Now Mendoza. Isaiah Mendoza. Live ball turnover, stolen by Greeley. Up ahead to Merez. Left-hand layup, missed it. That would have been huge. Would have given Gering a 7-point lead, as is. Cats with it, down 5. Back to Mendoza. That three missed badly. Board went to Schwartz and kind of just pushing him out of the way underneath, kind of forcing him back towards the baseline was Caden Bonsack, and that's the second foul on Bonsack. Talkington and Kellen Harris come into the game for Scottsbluff. Hari will sit along with Bruner. Talkington will do the honors, inbounding the basketball. They get it to Schwartz. He's fouled on the shot. Trevor's going to shoot 2 at the stripe. Gering leads this one 42-37 with 3:11 to go here in the third quarter. Trailed by 2 at half. They're outscoring the Bearcats by 7 thus far here in the second half. Schwartz hits the free throw. Trevor Schwartz now has 7. He gets them both to drop. Scottsbluff 4 for 4 at the line in the quarter. 42-39. Greeley low to the floor dribble, brings it across the timeline behind his back. In traffic, gives it to Bonsack. Bonsack now to Merez. Merez finds Franklin right side behind the arc. Jack in traffic, offensive foul. Good job getting his feet set, taking the contact. Kellen Harris draws the charge. And Scottsbluff will get the ball back, trailing by 3, just under 3 minutes to play in the quarter. 42-39 Gering. Talkington, no one steps to him defensively. Shot won't go. Middle of the paint area. Here comes Eli Merez. Merez. Bounce pass to Franklin. Franklin going to hold for a moment. Franklin, bounce pass to Schlotthauer. Schlotthauer holds. 1 dribble, 2 dribbles, picks it up, now gets it to Merez. He looks to get rid of it quickly, finds Bonsack. This half-court set pretty ragged right now. They get it to Greeley. Greeley, and a push on the floor before the shot. Foul goes against Isaiah Mendoza, his second. Gering will inbound along the baseline. Here in the half court. They'll lob it into the backcourt. Tracking it down is Max Greeley. Greeley being rowed by Ostick, missed the shot. And Greeley, lucky he didn't pick up a technical foul. Driving it to the rim was Mendoza. He'll get 2 shots. (42-39). Check that, it's Harris at the line. 3-point lead for Gering, 1:54 to go here in the third. And Kellen Harris misses the first. He's a 74% free throw shooter on the year. Scottsbluff led 27-25 at halftime. Now a 3-point lead for Gering. Harris hits the second, 1 of 2, that trip at the line. 1 of 2 on the night. Bulldogs with a 2-point lead in the ball. Hari and Bruner will check in at the next dead ball for Scottsbluff. Greeley handles, gets it to Franklin. Now to Max Greeley. They'll bounce it to Jackson Schlotthauer. Finds Franklin cutting to the basket. Got it. And a foul. Chance for a 3-point play for Jack Franklin, who's down on the floor. Helped to his feet by Caden Bonsack. Franklin has 7 in the quarter, 8 in the quarter for Greeley. They've combined for 15 of the 19. Can Franklin make it a three-point play the old-fashioned way? Left it short, rebounded by Bruner. Lead is 4, 44-40 Gering. Minute and 30 seconds to go here in the third. Bruner in the paint. They're going to get a foul. They are. I thought maybe it was a jump ball. Who's the foul going to go on? Schlotthauer? Yep. Schlotthauer's given good minutes off the bench tonight. With Brett Pazanka on the bench, unable to go, everybody slides up a little bit as far as the rotation's concerned. And then on top of it, you've got Rushlow with 4 fouls. So a lot of kids trying to help the cause. Namely, here it's been Merez and Schlotthauer getting some of these key minutes tonight. Joseph Van An will come in. Couple of misses at the stripe for the Cats. To Merez, back to Greeley. Dangerous pass, saved in bounds. No run out opportunity for Scottsbluff. Gering will try to settle back into that 2-3 zone. And a turnover, sloppy play from the Bearcats. 44-40, Joseph Van An in. Schlotthauer on the floor, Bonsack, Greeley, and Franklin. For the Cats, Harris, Ostick, Bruner, Hari, and Mendoza. Scottsbluff extends the defense. Backdoor cut, they get it to Franklin. Now Schlotthauer, back quickly to Franklin. Gives it to Van An. Near the top of the key, it's Greeley. Greeley doesn't get the shot to go. Rebounded by Tyler Hari. Hari averages nearly 7 rebounds a game. 45 seconds to play in the quarter. Tyler Hari, that 3. Too strong. Rebounded by Schlotthauer, and a reach-in foul called against Kellen Harris. First foul on Kellen. 16 foul, I believe, on Scottsbluff. Make it 5, at least is what the board says now. I thought that number was up there already. 44-40. Either way, the personal charge to Harris. Schlotthauer catches on the bounce. Right wing, now to Greeley. Can Gering stay poised and patient enough to get the final shot of the quarter without a turnover or rushing anything or doing anything silly? Now Franklin will check the clock. 12 to play in the quarter. Franklin, he'll put up a shot. Iron, glass, wouldn't go. Ball batted around, grabbed by Ostick. 4 seconds, he'll cross midcourt. He'll put it up off the square at the buzzer. No whistle. Horn sounds. Gering will have a 4-point lead as we head to the fourth quarter. At the end of 3, Bulldogs lead Scottsbluff 44-40 on the West Coast scoreboard.
Are you looking for the perfect place to hold a wedding, family reunion, holiday office party, or business meeting? Well, look no further. The Hampton Inn and Suites Hotel and Conference Center is just the place for you. We're a full-service banquet facility that can host up to 400 of your guests. Stop in and see our spacious open-concept meeting rooms and begin planning your special event or family gathering today. Let us do the work for you so you can enjoy your guests. For personal service, stop by the Hampton Inn and Suites front desk.
At Platte Valley Bank, we realize the way people want to bank in the future may be different than it has been. As comfort levels and desires vary by person, banking may be different for some, yet not for others. We offer the best of both worlds, a traditional banking experience with our friendly tellers and an online or mobile banking option with features that you can personalize and utilize anytime, anywhere you go. So you can bank how you want, when you want, and from where you want to. Platte Valley Bank.
Should have a wild finish on our hands here tonight. We get sent for the fourth quarter at Gering High. It's the homestanding Bulldogs leading arch rival Gering by the score of 44-40. Gering has not won a game in this series since 2014. So I guess if you're a sophomore for Gering, you might have been in, what, 4th grade the last time that happened? Let's just say it's been a long time. 44-40. Cats trying to get a quick bucket. Can't with Schwartz. Offensive rebound. It won't go for Bruner. Knocked away out of bounds by Greeley. It'll stay with Scottsbluff. 44-40. Gering leads. 16 seconds gone by in the final quarter. Tyler Hari will inbound it. They'll lob it into Kellen Harris. Right side Talkington. He's been quiet tonight. Underneath Hari. Got it in a foul. Chance for a three-point play as Scottsbluff can pull to within one. Rushlow back on the floor. He's playing with 4. Foul goes on Franklin. That is his second. 8th team foul. Hari converts at the line, a three-point play. 44-43, 30 seconds gone by in the quarter. No Pazanka tonight for Gering, and they still lead this game by 1. Seen a lot of zone from both these clubs tonight. Greeley open, left it short. That one would have been big. Rebounded by Bruner. Gets it to Kellen Harris. The lefty sophomore will push quickly into the front court. Now Bruner had it nearly poked away from behind by Van An. Now Schwartz, he'll turn, put it up with the right. It goes. Scottsbluff has got the first 5 points of the quarter. They go back in front by 1, 45-44. Greeley needs some help. Picked up his dribble early. Now Franklin on the catch. Rushlow for 3. Off the heel of the iron. Ill-advised attempt there from Rushlow. Bruner the rebound. Got to get a better shot than that. Down by 1. Looking for your first points of the quarter and your opponent on a little bit of a early run to start the 4th. Outlet pass up ahead to Greeley. Greeley into the paint. Shot blocked by Trevor Schwartz, and now a bump in the backcourt. Who's the foul going to go against? Well, it's on Rushlow. It's his 5th. He's done for the night. Rushlow fouls out with 5 points, that is. Jackson Schlotthauer will check in, replacing Rushlow. So Selma Rushlow night is complete. Finishes with 5 points, 5 fouls, and he'll watch from the pine and see if his mates can somehow pull through for him. 45-44, Scottsbluff. At the line, it's Kellen Harris for a 1-and-1. Sinks the first. Harris into double figures with 10. Cats go up 3 on a pair of makes at the line from Kellen Harris. Sophomore averages 8.5. He's got 11. Joseph Van An handling the basketball. Franklin and Greeley, they're going to be the go-to guys here down the stretch. Greeley has it. Into the paint. Some contact. Shot wouldn't go. Can't afford a silly reach-in foul right now. You're already in the bonus. You put Scottsbluff at the foul line with and a 10-second violation. And Isaiah Mendoza is going to check in. And Kellen Harris will take a seat. (47-44). Franklin needs the ball. They'll get it to him. Scottsbluff, man defensively on this trip. They've been a mix of both tonight. Franklin floats one in. Jack Franklin has 18, 4 triples, and his last 3 baskets all from inside the arc. 1 point lead. Schwartz in traffic, curls that one over the front of the iron for 2. Trevor Schwartz averages 5. He's got 11. They've got a timeout. We'll step away quickly as well. 49-46 Cats on the West Coast scoreboard.
You may look forward to spending the seasons with family in your home. But not when these critters come knocking on your door. That's where Benzel Pest Control saves the day. Family owned since 1976, we provide prompt, professional, and efficient services to keep your home or business safe and secure all year round.
With 3 generations and more than 4 decades of service to the Nebraska Panhandle and Southeast Wyoming, Benzel Pest Control is the only name in all seasons pest defense.
Out of the timeout, Gering basketball. 3-point lead for Scottsbluff, 49-46. Trevor Schwartz foul from behind, defending against Caden Bonsack. And that'll be, I believe, the 3rd on Schwartz. Check that, the 4th personal on Trevor Schwartz. Kellen Harris will get up off the bench, check back in for Scottsbluff. Trevor will take a seat. He's been big for Scottsbluff, both rebounding, and he's also scored 11 so far tonight. He'll sit with 4. We'll see how long Coach Golian leaves him on the bench. Eli Merez lobs it in to Franklin. Franklin loses his footing on the dribble. Now it's Van Ann with the basketball. Van Ann kicks it to a wide open Merez for the tie. Missed everything. Who touched it last? Schlotthauer did, out of bounds. It'll go to Scottsbluff. Kellen Harris off the high screen from James Bruner. It's Mendoza in the corner. Now back up top to Tate Talkington, who's had a quiet night offensively. Isaiah Mendoza can't knock down a deep 3. Rebounded by Van Ann. Quick feed. Another quick pass. Merez. Now Franklin. Franklin. That bounce pass stolen away by Bruner. High dribble. Got away with a carry. Bruner goes strong. Missed the shot. board to Tyler Hari. Goes up and in for a quick basket. Hari's got 16, and Gering trails by 5. Van Ann's three-point attempt is blocked, grabbed it, and then he walked with a basketball. Good call. Worst possible night to be without Brett Pazanka if you're Gering, especially just looking at the way this game is unfolded, the different types of game flow we've had. A steadying hand on the floor, and Pazanka could have made all the difference here tonight for Gering. Still in it, but now down by 5, and Scottsbluff looking to go up even more. Missing the shot is Kellen Harris. Greeley, outlet pass to Merez. Finds Greeley. He'll shoot it from the right elbow. Short, flat with the jumper off the iron. Schwartz rebounds. Nobody back defensively. Talkington the lay-in, and Scottsbluff goes up by 7. First basket from the floor for Tate Talkington. 53-46. Scottsbluff starting to stretch this one out a little bit here down the stretch. Over halfway through the fourth, 3:15 to go. Gering's just going to have to catch fire here from deep, but Scottsbluff has switched to man, so not giving up as many of those three-point looks. Bonsack, he'll hoist. Hit a 3 earlier and made up for the make with a bad miss. 2:55 to go in the game. Scottsbluff a 7-point lead, in control now with the ball. Talkington in the paint, 9-point lead. Timeout by Scottsbluff. 2:43 to play. Cats lead 55-46 on the West Coast scoreboard.
New season and new fashion is in at Compliments for you and your home. Check out what's new from Tribal and Charlie B. From light layers for warm days and cool nights to reversibles that are a must-have for the season. Compliments has the style for you. With great looks come great deals. Compliments always has weekly deals to bring more style into your life. Get ahead of the trends and get the new shapes, shades, and colors this season at Compliments for you and your home. 1708 Broadway, downtown Scottsbluff.
Western CPAP Supply has earned an impeccable professional reputation within the Wyoming and Western Nebraska region. Helping you get a good night's sleep is our passion. Our amazing team understands sleep disorders from a personal and professional level. We use CPAPs and BiPAPs too, and sometimes it just helps to work with people who share common ground. Our accredited CPAP supply company is approved by Medicare and Medicaid and is in network with every major insurance company in the region. Western CPAP Supply. We're here to help.
Chris Cottrell, glad to have you along tonight, watching on the TV side, radio on the trail, 55-46. Scottsbluff boys have started to pull away here in the fourth quarter. 9-point lead on the road at Gering. Gering led by 4 at the end of 3. Greeley splits the defenders, goes to the bucket, needed it, got it, chance for a 3-point play. Just the second basket of the quarter. Gering scored only 4 points so far here in this fourth quarter. Schwartz and Harris back in for Scottsbluff. Joseph Van An will come on for Gering. 55-48. Greeley gets the roll and the 3-point play. He's got 13. Franklin leads Gering with 18. Harris has the basketball for the Cats. He attacks the rim, fouled by Bonsang. That'll be the third foul on Caden Bonsack. Hard foul. Harris is down. Kellen quickly to his feet. Make that the fourth on Bonsack. So both these teams sort of huddling with their coaches. It looks like Harris is going to come out of the game. Caden Patton, sophomore, will come off the bench and check in. So Patton, Schwartz. So Patton will shoot the free throws. Pick of the litter for someone to come in and shoot the foul shots. It's Patton at 86%. This will test you cold off the bench and off the iron right. It's tough. Jackson Schlotthauer coming on, replacing, well, not, Van An will sit. He was down here in the near side corner. Looked like they only had 4 out there for a moment. And Caden Patton wanted 2. He'll leave. And James Bruner will come on. (56-49). 2:22 to go in the game. Max Greeley picks up his dribble, finds Eli Merez. Now Jack Franklin. Greeley got a look at it. Missed it badly, missed everything, and a foul on Bonsack. That'll be his 5th. And he's fouled out. Bonsack's rugged style of ball will end his night. Finishes with 7 points. Trevor Schwartz will step to the line. Double bonus, 2 opportunities coming now for Schwartz. 2:08 to go in the game. Trevor off the mark on the first. He's got 11 points on the night. Came in averaging 5 this year. Second on the way from Schwartz. Scottsbluff, well, that lead will stay at 7. Missed them both, 56-49. Greeley, now Austin Mitchell. He'll shoot the triple. Little bit short, rebounded by Hari. Nearly traveled with it, falling away. Gets it to Mendoza. Under 2 to go in the game. 7-point lead in the basketball for Scottsbluff. Hari on the catch. With it, Talkington. Now Schwartz, 56-49. 90 seconds to go, and Gering going to have to foul. Mitchell slams into Schwartz, and Trevor will step to the line to shoot 2 more. And Trevor Schwartz is now 3 for 5 at the line tonight. 1 for 3 in the quarter, missed 2 a few minutes ago. And curls that one in. Schwartz up to 13 points tonight. Greeley drives it. He wanted the call. None comes his way. Ostick grabs the rebound. Talkington has it. Back to Jackson Ostick. Franklin fouls on the perimeter. And Jackson Ostick will get to himself now at the line. Ostick sinks the first. Misses the second, rebounded by Franklin. 10-point lead. Merez in the corner. He'll take it to the rim, scored and a foul. Eli Merez has 8 points tonight. And Trevor Schwartz has fouled out. Big night for Schwartz. He has a 13-point evening.
At the free throw line for the Bulldogs, number 2,
59-51. Chance for a 3-point play now at the stripe for Merez. Gets the foul shot. Eli Merez has 9. Lead for Scottsbluff is 7. They run multiple defenders. They almost come up with a steal, and now Merez fouls Tyler Hari in the backcourt. Minute on the nose to play here in the ball game. Hari's the man you want at the line, 75% foul shooter, 16 points tonight. Give him 17. And a timeout taken by Scott Golian. 1 minute to go. Cats lead by 8 here at Gering on the West Coast scoreboard.
Hi, I'm Michelle Perkins of Remax Regency. After branching out, I've returned home to my roots, to the land from which I came and my family has held for 5 generations.
Michelle truly understands what home means and treats you like family as she guides you through the buying and selling process, bringing the latest pricing tools that are not currently being used in this area to sell your home at the highest price in the least amount of time, and to ensure that you do not overpay when buying.
So just give me a call, kick back, Remax, and settle down.
Hey, I've been hanging out here a long time outside of Panhandle Auto Group, and boy, do they have a great selection of vehicles.
And their sales team is great to work with, and you can also get your vehicle serviced and detailed too.
Welcome to Panhandle Auto. This is Sam Serta, General Sales Manager. It has been our pleasure to serve you for the past 2 years. At Panhandle Auto, we have a seat for everybody. Whether you need a vehicle for yourself, a son, or daughter, our team will go above and beyond to satisfy your needs and even your dreams. So again, thank you from Sam Serta, General Sales Manager at Panhandle Auto, for allowing us to earn your business. At Panhandle Auto,
it's time for something different.
Chris Cottrell with you tonight. TV, radio on the trail. Been a fun one here in our both games have been entertaining. Scottsbluff girls wound up with a 10-point win here at Gering. It was a 3-point game heading to the fourth. here in the boys matchup. Gering led by 4 after 3, but now it's Scottsbluff in front by 9, 61-52. Hari knocks down the second out of the timeout. Now it's Greeley. Wiggles his way free, driving to the basket, and he gets it to go off the square. Max Greeley up to 15 points. A 30-second stoppage in play will keep it right here. Scottsbluff 61-54. Gering will be in action again at home on Tuesday night as they host Torrington. Jeff Kelly will have that one for you. I think we're going to have TV as well as radio that night. Scottsbluff will play a week from tonight at home against Natrona. Now to Casper. And then Gering will play at Baird Thursday and then at Alliance Friday. So big week ahead for the Bulldogs, but in danger of dropping their 4th straight game here tonight and falling to 4-11 on the season. Talkington, 5-second call. Seemed like about a 7-second violation. They finally get the whistle on the 5. 61-54. Well, Gering get a quick bucket here. They get Franklin free. He's going to shoot a 3. Wouldn't go. That could have been the basket they needed. Van Ann gets it to Merez off the square. Too strong. Rebounded by Hari. Gets it to Mendoza. Pushed by Van Ann from behind.
Foul is on number 3, Joseph Van Ann. His first to the free throw line for the Bearcats, number 23.
Excuse me, first personal foul on Van Ann. 61-54. Quiet night scoring the basketball for Isaiah Mendoza. He's now got 4 points. And give him 5 on a pair of makes. 34 seconds to go in the game. Franklin picks it up near half court. Layup off the square for 2 for Jack Franklin. He has got 20 points tonight. A timeout taken. 28.9 to go. It's a 7-point lead for Scottsbluff on the West Coast scoreboard.
Hydrozen. Unplug and recharge. What is Hydrozen? It's total body relaxation. It's total body recharge. It's floating weightless on water. Floating your aches, pains, stresses, and worries away. Hydrozen is a revolutionary new therapy using Epsom salt saturated water as a way to relax and rejuvenate your body. And it's now available in Scottsbluff. It is for most ages and has many benefits to the mind and body. Visit hydrozenfloat.com or call us at 308-63-FLOAT.
Holiday recycling tips.
The holidays bring wrapping paper, boxes, and trees. Remember, when done with these items, recycle them. Wrapping paper can be collected and recycled in one of the city's recycling bins. Boxes can be collapsed and stored to use later or recycled. Finally, your old Christmas tree can be dropped off at this location. This holiday season, give thanks and a start to a healthier new year. Me at Tri-City Stormwater.
Full court pressure now from Gering. Scottsbluff leads 63-56 with 26 seconds to go in the ball game, and a foul will be called against Hunter Hayden. We're going to get an intentional foul called against Gering.
Foul is on number 23, Hunter Hayden. His first to the free throw line for the Bearcats, number 23 is Mendoza.
And Mendoza, this is the first. To get one more, and Scottsbluff will get the ball, leading by 7. And Mendoza missed both. Scottsbluff will get it here along the near sideline. 63-56. Yeah, Gering's been dangerously close to an intentional here numerous times in the last, probably minute of game action on some of these fouls they know they have to commit. 20 seconds to go. Bruner in the corner. They'll throw it back up top. Now Ostick. He'll hold. And a slap, and Ostick will go to the line.
Fouls on number 3, Joseph Pregame for Gering is second. At the line for the Bearcats, number 5, Jackson Austin.
Now Ostick a miss. Second on the way. Missed them both. Scottsbluff has missed their last 4 at the line. Franklin runs it quickly into the front court. Joseph Van An. Precious time ticking off the clock. Franklin forces it up. It wouldn't go. Rebounded by Hari, and that will do it. Scottsbluff, a hard-earned victory here tonight against rival Gering. The score 63-56. We'll be back with our Runs of Post-Game show right after this on the Rural Radio Network.
Exceptional care, right here at home. That's the mission of Morrill County Community Hospital. Morrill County Community Hospital is a 20-bed critical access hospital that owns and operates clinics throughout Bridgeport, including specialty outreach clinics and Morrill County Home Health Clinic, as well as Chimney Rock Medical Center, located in Bayard. Our dedicated team is committed to you and our community every time at Morrill County Community Hospital, Bridgeport, Nebraska.
The Verizon family is full of frowns because they're spending too much for their unlimited data and phones, while the Viero family is all smiles because they're getting 4 lines of unlimited data with 2 free Apple iPhone SE for mom and dad and 2 free LG K31 smartphones for the kids, all for just $100 a month. They're saving so much, they're able to get Fido. Find out how you can too at Viero.com or your nearest Viero store. Viero Wireless, keeping you connected.
Okay. Thank you. Entertaining doubleheader action here tonight at Gering as the Scottsbluff girls win the opening game by 10. And just wrapping up a few moments ago, the Scottsbluff boys won a tight one here. Hard-fought matchup against Gering. The final score 63-56 as the Bearcats improve to 7-8. Gering falls to 4-11. Let's go ahead and get a rundown of our scoring totals for both these teams. Check on numbers brought to you by Paul Reed Construction and Supply, as well as the Rockpile Division Service and Equipment. We'll start with Scottsbluff. Tyler Hari had 18, also in double figures. Trevor Schwartz finished with 13. Kellen Harris hit doubles as well with 11. 6 points tonight for James Bruner, 5 apiece for Mendoza and Talkington, 1 each for Ostick and Caden Patton off the bench with a free throw down the stretch. Let's see, for Gering, 5 is all that scored, but they put up 56. Franklin led with 20, 15 for Max Graley, 9 for Eli Merez. Caden Bonsack had 7, and Selmo Rushlow finished with 5 points tonight. As Scottsbluff able to erase a 4-point deficit after 3, and they get the win here at Gering. The final 63-56. We'll step away, and we'll come back with more on our Runs of Post-Game show right after this on the Rural Radio Network.
Find out what convenient really means at the Western Travel Terminal. Start with our great selection of food and drinks, from for real milkshakes and fresh brewed coffee to snacks and hot food. Next, check out our beer and spirits with their everyday low prices. Finally, let us work for you with our full-service gas station and automatic truck and car wash. All this can be found at 822 South Beltline in Scottsbluff. Western Travel Terminal, your convenient shopping, restaurant, and full-service gas leader.
Fly United Airlines, operated by SkyWest with Western Nebraska Regional Airport. United is dedicated to going the extra mile for you with daily flights to and from Denver, along with a commitment to excellent service. Reserve your flight today, and remember, United miles can be earned and redeemed with your flights. While at the airport, stop and enjoy authentic Italian food at Roma Italian Restaurant. Plus, Hertz Thrifty Car Rental is there for your car rental needs. Make life easier, relax, and get on board with Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
Score here tonight in our boys matchup, 63-56, as Scottsbluff trailed by 4 at the end of the third quarter. They come back and they outscore Gering in the fourth, 23-12. And again, Gering was without Brett Pazanka tonight, one of their top players. The absolute worst night, worst game possible for Brett Pazanka, a star player here for Gering. Brett in particular, to miss this type of game in the backcourt, hit that headiness, that senior leadership could have been crucial for Gering coming down the stretch. But as is, it's Scottsbluff able to rally and pick up the victory by the final of 63-56. What we'll do right now is we'll step away, come back, and we'll hear from Scottsbluff head coach Scott Golian right after this on the Rural Radio Network.
At 21st Century Equipment, we're proud to introduce the new Build Your Own tool. Build the John Deere you've been wanting and see how affordable it really is. Visit 21stcenturyequipment.net to build your own compact utility tractor, mower, or gator. It's easy to add implements, attachments, and view financing options. Build the exact tractor for your needs at a price you can afford, all from the comfort and safety of home, with the new Build Your Own tool at 21stcenturyequipment.net.
Who is Hydrotex? Hydrotex manufactures and distributes over 300 different high-performance lubricants, including fuel conditioners, hydraulic and transmission fluid, and more. We've been helping customers improve their operations for more than 80 years with products made in the USA. We sell directly to customers and can even deliver right to your door to offer excellent service and value. Our products are made to exceedingly extend drain and grease intervals to reduce maintenance and labor costs to improve the budget. Whether you're in a factory, farm fleet, or like to go fast, Hydrotex is here to help. Visit your local Hydrotex dealer in person or online today.
Chris Cottrell joined now by Scottsbluff head coach Scott Golian after a come-from-behind victory tonight here at Gering, 63-56. Coach, when we talked on the pregame show, we both agreed, but just about everything from here on out, winnable but losable. We knew this was going to be a tough battle here tonight. It was exactly that. You guys come back from 4 down. Got to be proud of your team's resiliency to get a road win after trailing after 3.
Yeah, you know, every year coming over here is usually a grind no matter what, or however the season has gone. So we knew that coming in, and you know, Gering played well, I thought, without one of the best players, if not their best player. They competed. They did a lot of good things. They switched up, put a zone on us, which we weren't. I mean, we had worked on it a little bit, but we didn't really think they'd run it that much. I thought our guys adjusted fairly well in the second half, especially in the fourth quarter. But proud of our kids. You know, I don't know. We didn't shoot it tremendous, you know, but didn't defend tremendous. But we found a way to win on maybe, you know, kind of a tough night for us.
Their zone definitely allowed you guys to get a bunch of offensive rebounds, I thought, that saved some possessions. And then on the flip side, different stretches, they had kids knocking down some threes, and you guys kind of got away from the zone, went man, and that limited their three-point looks in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I mean, one of our priorities was trying to, you know, extend out to the three-point line, and, you know, a couple times I thought we had, you know, a pretty decent defense on them. They hit shots, you know, but other times it was our mistakes. You know, it felt like we just kind of had to go man. I thought we were giving up too many threes, and it seemed like a night that they were knocking them down, and we couldn't just rely on them to miss, and I thought our kids did a good job adjusting to that too.
Trevor Schwartz had 13, so not just the points, but thought he did a good job on the glass and made some good decisions catching at the high post. I know he fouled out, but a nice night for Trevor.
Yeah, Trevor came up big. You know, hit some free throws, hit a 3, I think. Unless they counted a 2, I can't remember.
I think he hit 1 3, and he hit another. They counted as a 2.
Okay, that's what it was then. No, he played well. He made some plays for us. If we can just get him to maybe not foul so much. But he was tremendous tonight. I thought pretty much everybody we put on the floor, I thought did a good job. At least competing, you know, maybe not the best, but Gering's defense did some stuff to us that we're going to have to work on and be prepared for. So hats off to them. They made it tough on us.
I think yourself, both head coaches, Kyle as well, got to be pleased with the effort from everybody that was on the court tonight, played hard.
Yeah, it was from a fan's perspective, it might have been a pretty good basketball game, I'm guessing. Kind of back and forth and tight, and nobody could really take a hold. And I thought we can play. I think we can play better. But like I said, what Gering did to us, kind of affected us.
What's Natrona going to be all about next week?
To be honest, I haven't watched a whole bunch yet. They got some guys back from last year, so pretty similar to last year. They're going to compete. I know that for sure. Their coach gets them to play hard, man to man, and they got a couple guys that are decent size, but I feel like we match up pretty well with them. And I think it's a game we can win. Just like I told you, I think it's a game we can win, and definitely a game we can lose too. It's going to be competitive. It's going to be a grind, and we're going to have to bring our A game.
Appreciate you stopping up. Congrats on getting back in the win column tonight, Coach. Congratulations.
All right, thanks, Chris.
Final score, 63-56. We'll see if we can catch up possibly with Gering head coach Kyle Cotton coming up here shortly. Final 63-56 here on the West Coast scoreboard.
Welcome to Kelly's, home of the Valley's best selection of wine, spirits, and beer. Whether you're brand loyal to the tried and true brew or really enjoy trying something different and new, Kelly's has something for everyone. Family owned and operated and right on your way on West 27th Street in Scottsbluff. Kelly's Liquor. If you can't find it at Kelly's, it's not worth drinking.
The holidays are a time to connect with family, with friends, with each other. After a busy year, the holidays are the perfect time for laughing together, playing together, talking together, and celebrating together. Spend time this holiday season connecting with the people that mean the world to you, and let Aloe take care of the connectivity.
I think we'll see Kyle Cotton make an appearance up here. We'll get some post-game coaches' comments from the Gering head man in just a moment. I believe he's making his way this direction. Just heard from Scottsbluff head man Scott Gullion. The final, once again, 63-56. Taco John's player of the game. We're going to go. Tyler Hari at 18, but we're going to go with Trevor Schwartz tonight for Scottsbluff. And for the Gering boys, Jack Franklin with the big 20-point effort this evening. Curious to get some thoughts here from Gering head coach Kyle Cotton. And Coach, we'll get the mic in your hand. And look, I know it's never easy after a loss, but if you can get this type of effort from your kids moving forward the rest of the way, this is the type of effort you've been looking for on a night-in, night-out basis, I got to imagine, all season.
Yeah, it is. We've talked about that numerous times. We had them on the ropes, and at the end of the third quarter, we're up 4. And to begin the fourth quarter, I just thought we took a lot of ill-willed shots. It's not like we're not trying to score, but I thought we forced it a little too much. And we weren't doing the same things that were getting us the open shots. But, yeah, the effort was 100% there. We were engaged in the game the entire time, and we gave them everything they could handle.
There could not have been a worse night to not have Brett Pazanka in the lineup. The outcome, the final score of this game, the win-loss column might read differently if you have that steadying hand, the senior leader, and a guy you can turn to in the clutch to handle the basketball.
Yeah, I agree. Brett's a big part of what we do. But we've had guys in and out of the lineup all season. So we just, our thing tonight was find a way to get it done. And, we were so close. We're closing the gap. But we got to get over the hump. We got to make sure that we're doing, we're consistent the whole game. We were closer tonight, but we weren't quite there.
Let's see, Jack finished with 20. No surprise, he played great. Max had 15, had a stretch where he really kind of pushed you out in front. But a couple kids I want to highlight. When you have somebody out of a game, everybody kind of slides up into the rotation a little bit. Eli Merez and Jackson Schlotthauer, 2 kids that really came off the bench and stepped their game up and gave you quality minutes when you needed them.
Yeah, we needed them tonight with Brett out. I thought Eli shot the ball really well. He was confident tonight. He looked good. We wanted him to kind of step into that role, and he wasn't quite ready at the beginning of the year, but I think he's getting there. And Jackson is just a brute force down low. You know, he plays defense great. He's always in the right spot. He's helping guys out. He's talking to them. I thought Joe Van Ann came in and did a great job too. We played a lot of young guys that haven't had a lot of experience, and for them to come in, and battle the way they did, I thought, couldn't do much more for them.
Tuesday, Thursday, Friday this next week, that is going to be a real grind.
Yeah, 3 tough teams again. I haven't had an easy game all year, like we've said, and that's good. We got to have that to get better. I'd like to have a few more wins at this point, but for us, it's got to be the energy to start, and then we got to find a way to continue to be more consistent on offense, because defensively we've been pretty good all year. Just got to make sure we can find someone else to help out when we need it.
Always tough after a loss. Thanks for stopping up. I know you're proud of the kids' efforts tonight for good reason. Best of luck next week in that 3 games in 4-day stretch.
All right, thank you.
You bet. Final score once again tonight. Scottsbluff comes back from down 4 at the end of 3, and they win here at Gering by the score of 63-56. That's going to do it. Big thanks to TJ and Ani helping us out on the TV end of things. 63-56, the Scottsbluff boys a winner. And in the girls' game, Scottsbluff by 10, 50-40. That is a wrap here from Gering High. Have a great rest of your weekend, everybody. So long and good night.
Carry a complete line of erosion control materials used for stabilizing sites.
The Verizon family is full of frowns